Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Massive gains in the trading group have been made. I want to make it clear. Did lose one trade just now because they got me on a 200 MA on the one, but we are up on the day, baby. And I'm going to teach you and show you how we made gains. Going on. Sorry, I don't know why that was doing that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. We had double action there. What's up with my hold up here? Hold up here. Something about this collar isn't looking right to me. There we go. You always got to flush the collar down with a last tuck down. I found that's the trick, everybody. That's the trick. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you like we do every single day. We made massive gains in the group. Like I made $1,000 when I woke up this morning. Up a G as the morning began. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, I was messing with the face camera yesterday on the screen share. We had an amazing screen share last night where we went over Bitcoin and eventually I called along. I was kind of in the middle, but last night before I went to bed, I eventually called along. Let me kind of show you how we made gains in the trading group with Bitcoin, because Colin, this is important too, because it's going to teach you how to see what's happening in the markets, right? And look, 8:28, let's go back. Okay, here we are. 8:33 in the morning. Wow, I've been working my butt off already. I can't believe how much I work since 6 in the morning. It's insanity. All right. Yeah, you can't. Wow, I'm just. All right. So 1:09 in the morning. I'm hosting the long here. The entry was right there. All right. First take probably could be 89.06. We wanted to get to 93,400, but you know, I go wherever I can. Like what I do is I do these, and I usually never. I mean, I'd say half the time I hit the target. Most of the time I don't hit the target. I just take. You know, this is a $3,000 trade. So once I'm up 1,000, I took it off the table, right? But this is the trade that I gave. And I said, last update before I crash out, I call long and I'm out. Because in the screen share, I kind of looked long. Then they dumped us. Then I watch it again. And then boom, Grant Cardone finally understands Bitcoin at a high level because of his brother convinced him. Took him a little too long. Grant, you should have been with us 2 years ago, but you finally figured it out. Now he's running a real estate fund with Bitcoin on his way, right? But shout out to, that means you're into Bitcoin if you didn't know. If you have laser eyes, it means you're focused on Bitcoin. Like you finally figured out that you don't need to see anything else, that it's the #1 wealth creation tool in the world. That's what the laser eyes represents, that you are lasered in, that you're laser focused and you're ready to go. So I wake up I went to bed at 1 in the morning. I got 6 hours of sleep. I woke up to massive gains. We had blasted out of the triangle to the upside. I moved my stop loss and then I started moving my stop loss into position. All right, and you can see it's no BS, where I have a picture of the actual stop loss here, right there. And I was up, I don't know if it shows, but I was up $900 at this point. I don't know if it shows the game, 0.37, I don't know what that, but I was up 900. Ended up taking that trade for $900. It was awesome. Absolutely. I could have got right there at 90, and I got a 90,400. It went to 90,008. I mean, it basically sold the local top of the day. We're at 88,600 already. So then we watched this flag and we waited for it to play out. I said, let's watch this and wait for it to come to the 21-day moving average. And I give you like a flip book. And then it comes down to the 21 like it was supposed to. Then I'm watching. I'm like, almost there. No tax on crypto. Rumors are circulating that President-elect Trump will end capital gains on cryptocurrency investments. I mean, that would be absolutely insane, right? People have been holding them for years. It's like the government shouldn't be able to get your 30 years of holding, or 10 years of holding Bitcoin since $100. Like, it's like, I risk my whole life for that. But anyway, you know, I'll always pay my fair share, do what you have to do. But come on, man. Like, I think that would be awesome. You know what I mean? And let's hope that actually, you know, put that man in an armored truck, keep him in a bunker somewhere, like let nothing happen to him. You know what I mean? Like, because for everyone here, if your life would never be the same because you're making massive gains in crypto and you didn't have to pay capital gains on that. You would be able to hire people, start businesses. You would put more into the world and into the economy. It's obvious that the government hasn't been using our money right, and they've been taxing us. It's obvious at this point. Like, we need a Department of Government Efficiency. It's time to clean it up, right? Of course. So, you know what I mean? And we owe most of the money to the debt. I've said this to you. Your taxes don't do anything to the United States. Nothing. They've printed so much money at this point. Your taxes are like this. They're like a grain of sand on the beach. They don't pay for a thing. It's all a lie. It just makes you think that you pay for things. You don't. They just go further into debt every single time they need something. Your taxes don't pay the debt off. If your taxes pay the debt off, then it'd be real, because we got a debt and we can keep using the money. Your taxes do not pay the debt off. So therefore, if your taxes don't take the debt off, then they don't do anything, because the debt's getting higher and you keep paying taxes. So that doesn't make any sense, does it? No, it doesn't. Pay your taxes 100% until, you know, because you will be harassed. You know what I mean? So you got to do the right thing until the law is passed. But I just, you know, you can clearly see that it doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't. Like, anyone with a brain can figure it out. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a math scientist. You don't have to be a mathematician. If we paid off the debt with the taxes, it would make sense. We don't. So where's the money going? Why are we going further into debt every year? Why does the debt increase? Why do we keep sending money to other countries when we ourselves don't have enough money? We're in debt. But, you know, who knows? These are questions no one wants to talk about. Let's break down Bitcoin for you every single day here on the channel. If you did not sell when I did at 90,400, you would have been pounded to the ground and lost most of your gains. You got to pay yourself. I put everything into that trade last night, and when I was up this morning, I get to walk out hands-free with the win. You know what I mean? Premier League's player do found love. Oh, yeah, I think Greg Boyd has changed the heart. The former pro soccer player first heard of Bitcoin. Yet so many people are now going to flip into the Bitcoin switch. It's going to be amazing. Let me do my top-down analysis for you here for BTC. We're not out of the water yet. The 1 hour's overbought. Bit of a head and shoulder pattern, kind of, you know, shouldery and heady. Doesn't look amazing. But we're going to break it down like we do every single day from the top down. That's what people love about this channel. And I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I believe over the long term, they will print money and Bitcoin will continue to go up in value. 100%. It makes sense. I studied history. I looked at the GINNAN Foundation. They taught me that every single fiat currency, you know, eventually will go to zero. Like, and look, the average lifespan of a fiat is only 35 years, which means these events happen much more frequently than people realize. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Let me pop out that chat. I got to get the chat popped out here so I can pin the comment. I'm off on my routine here on the morning. God bless everybody out here, and thank you to everyone that came to the weekly screen share last night. It means so much when y'all show up to that, and we have our private session together. It's amazing. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Let me get the link here sent to the trading group, and let's get it in. It's Friday. People like to take Friday off. I don't take any days off. I make some of my most gains last weekend on a Saturday. Market was absolutely ripping. And we are live, baby. Funny, I'm seeing Choose Rich at the same, he went to the same store and bought his same Rolex from the same guy in Sarasota. I was like, get out of my stopping grounds. Get out of here. Go back to your bum New York, upstate New York town. I'm just... Now, one day he posted his town in upstate. He was on the corner of some broken down... He's on the side of the road somewhere in upstate New York. I was like, that's probably his hometown. All right. Make sure I got the screen right. Yeah. All right. Shout out to everybody here. If you want to jump on into the trading group and get the gains that we just gave you overnight, you can hit cryptolifer.com and sign up to cryptolifer.com. It's absolutely amazing. It'll blow your mind. We have massive gains being made every single day in the trading group. I don't take days off, and I have a high probable system. This cup and handle hit just yesterday. This hit last night, right? Boom. This cup and handle hit beautifully to the upside yesterday. Nexa banged out, and many, many more. You can scroll through for the gains and see how many gains we're making on a daily basis, but it just continues. We gave you Pepe. I gave Pepe we have so many traders going over the market. Sometimes you have two of the same chart, just giving to you the sauce. And those are the gains on it, constantly. So check it out, read the testimonials, and find out more at cryptolifer.com. All right, Bitcoin at 88,200, losing the 200 MA on the 1 minute says we're going to dump to the downside. I teach my students this. Whenever you lose the 200, that's a short, and you can bot short that immediately, and you'd be paid right now. All right. When I say bot short, I mean like trade it like a bot. You know what I mean? Just in and out without thinking. No thought. The more you think, the worse it will be. Oh my God. All my templates are gone? That's so weird. All my templates disappeared. Like they had a glitch something and all my templates are gone. That's so sad. I had like thousands of templates in here and only 2 are left. What happened to my templates? That's so shady. I got to talk to TradingView. Like I had literally 50, 60 things here that I created. They're all gone. Why? Like why did my templates disappear? If every adult year is paid one time, we could take out items out of the this year. If the government wouldn't waste tax dollars. Yeah, it's never going to happen. Log out and back in. Gary was the best of us. That's annoying. Yeah, that's whack, bro. Like, fine, I have the one I always use, which is all I need. But like the last few days, it's been messing up. Like they took my gradient away. Yesterday, remember it was black. My phone was upside down. Anyway, top 3 memes now make up more than half my portfolio. Pepe, Brett, and Miggles. Hey, man. It's crazy, right? It's crazy that you can hold the meme coin. I just be careful because eventually you're going to have to sell before everybody else. One day it's going to go down hard. Like harder. Man, even utilities go down hard, though, at one point. So, look, the weekly broke out. We're going to start here with the weekly time frame. And the weekly did a beautiful breakout. My measured move for the weekly time frame takes us to $128,000 somewhere by March. That's St. Patrick's Day. Isn't that crazy? Imagine if we had 128,000 on St. Patty's Day. Hey, Bitcoin at 87.88 getting pounded to the ground. If you did not sell when we sold this morning, you would be massively wasted. People got liquidated this morning pretty hard, I'm pretty sure. Ride the meme wave, and then it's cat and mouse as who gets out first. I know, right? That's why you got to take profits on the way up. The people that are humbly taking profits on the way up are going to do better than people that try to bail out all at once at the same time. It's going to be a melee. It's going to be hard, and there's going to be a lot of emotions. I'd rather just make my 3x. I don't know. Sometimes it's like, is it worth it? And when you get older, you'll see. But $126,000 Bitcoin is the target here, somewhere by March 17th. That's what it says. We're a little far away from the 21. Seems like we could consolidate a little bit here and go sideways up until January and then begin to pump again. Like this would make some sense. And then with the 21 would catch price action and we would have a bit of a pullback here. And that high, we had a blast. It's kind of time we have a blast like that. And then we usually have consolidation. If we don't have enough money in the world usually for Bitcoin to keep pumping that way. We need to wait for the money to come back, the M2 money supply to really revamp. That was a huge move. A lot of money came from a lot of places in the world at once, and then they fought each other. It was multi-millionaires and nation states. I believe it was 2 countries fighting for the price. And they were just throwing their entire balance sheet at it. It makes the most sense. to me, you know. We look at the 3-day chart and we're away from the 21 and you're finally getting a red candle on the 3-day. If this closes in 1 day and 9 hours, it's not red yet, right? It's going to have to close in 1 day and 9 hours. But if it does, look, every time we got a 3-day candle to close, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, little pullback. We had some type of pullback. Every time the 3-day gaps away from the 21-day moving average, we usually come back to it. And so I've been showing this for a while now. Say, hey, don't be surprised if you see $76,000, $75,000 Bitcoin. All right. And then we can kind of move on up there on the 3-day chart back to 100,000. That would get us to 100K by January 16th. It wouldn't be the worst. We'd have a pullback for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Halfway through December, we would start to pump again off of the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Is that going to happen for sure? There's no guarantees at all. We're going to take it one step at a time. If the 4-hour loses the 200 MA, that will likely become more apparent. I'll be watching the smaller time frames for you. I go over Bitcoin every 2 hours, even less, usually every hour. So, and I only sleep for 4 hours, 6 hours a night. So, if any trading group, you're going to know what's going to happen to Bitcoin before anyone else because I track the smaller time frames, and the smaller time frames tell us what's going to happen. So, I'm going to see that the 1 hour lose. Like this morning, I saw that the 1 minute lost the 200 MA. A bunch of people will tell you the 1 minute is noise. They'll say, oh, the 1 minute is noise. I don't use the 1 minute. Well, you know what? They don't know a dang thing of what they're talking about. The 1 minute is not noise. Anyone that tells you the 1 minute is noise has no clue about, like, literally they're repeating what they've been told by a few mentors, and they probably have 4 to 5 years in the game. Most of the traders on YouTube have 4 to 5 years in trading. I have over 15 years. I'm 42 years old. I've out-traded almost every single YouTuber you know. All right? In time span. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just giving you the facts. I've seen the market more than they have. You know, for years I thought there was the 1 minute was noise. Of course I did. I was just like everybody else. I believed what I was told. It's just not the truth. It's just not the truth. Okay? Anyway, let's move back. So look, the second the 1 minute lost that 200 got rejected, that was the time not to be in a long, to tell yourself that the 15 minute was likely going to lose the 200 too as well. And it did. See, like the 1 minute foreshadowed what was going to happen today. And I could see it before everybody else because I know that the 1 minute has the sauce. Now, if you think the 1 minute is noise, I'm going to out-trade you. I'm going to get out of the trade before you. I'm going to get into the trade before you. I'm going to get better entries, better outs, better ins. It's just the facts because I trade the daily just like you do and the weekly just like the big boys. I trade the 5-day, the weekly. No one trades the 2-week better than me. I trade the 2-week very, very well. I love the big time frames. I can also trade the 1 minute. I can trade any single time frame in the game, and I can teach you how to do it. Most people cannot do that. Okay? It took me years to do this. This live stream taught me. It'll teach you. Show up every day. Get the education. Put yourself first. It's you. This show is not about me. This show is about you. This show is about you getting the best education you can every single moment of the day. Let's get back into the charts and stop wasting time talking about it. So the daily overbought on the stochastics RSI. However, getting a bit of a bounce too still. And I said, you know, we could get an uptrending daily flag. This could happen. Or we could get a downtrending daily flag. Or we get a sideways. You know, it's going to do one of three things. If the smaller time frames lose the 200 MA, we're getting the downtrend. If the smaller times hold the 200 MA and get up, we're getting sideways. If the small time frames get above the 200 MA, like the 5, the 15, we're getting the upward trend in the daily. The small time frames are going to show me exactly what trade is going to be made here. You get it? Bang. All right. Morning, Sam. Thoughts on move on Sui, a blue move, aka blue move. Shout out Ivan Roke. I like Ivan. Ivan, man, you're awesome, dude. You do a lot of good deep dives. I find you are definitely deep diving on the lows there. Let's take a look at move on Sui real quick just to keep you situated. I like GINNAN. It's still inside this Adam and Eve double bottom. It did pump, coming back to retest the neckline on GINNAN. I think I bought GINNAN yesterday in front of you guys on the live stream. I did, yeah, if I can remember correctly. Okay, MOVE. The blue move. It says it's on Aptos. Oh, you got move here, Sui. All right. So look at it on the daily time frame. This thing's been out for a while, huh? Since May. I don't know, $50 million market cap. The chart looks really whack, but it's holding a trend line. You would expect it to make some type of consolidation like this and continue further to the upside. As long as it holds this bottom trend line, you have to assume it's going to consolidate. If it consolidates, the probability of a breakout is high. So you see the chart will give you the math. So watch for this bounce. If it's tight right there, that's going to be a buy right there. I'm not going to touch it personally. I got my own memes, but that's a possible 129% gains there out of move on Sweet. All right. So Bitcoin, let's get back. So the daily could go one of three ways. And you'd be like, how does that help me, lifer? if you stick with me and you join my trading group, you're going to watch me step by step figure out exactly where we're going to go. We're going to do it. The small time frames are going to teach us what to do. So today I was pretty bullish on the 4-hour time frame, but the 4-hour hasn't done this in a long time. Look how low the stochastics have set. They're just hanging. They're just hanging. And then, you know, last night I saw that this swings up very subtly. And if you look at the RSI, I mean, this does swing down. I mean, that's a hidden bullish. And even if you went to here to there, that's a hidden bullish divergence too, in my humble opinion. It tells you that you're going to break this high before you break this low, despite how crazy this gets. Just like we did this, we kind of played here, and then we went up, went down, we went up, we went down. They played us. I knew they were going to pump it, and then they pumped it. It looks similar here, but they're toying with price action. I do see hidden bullish. Now, if we do go lower, but for us to go low, we'd have to come all the way down here to negate the hidden bullish, which tells us that, like, basically, you're going to have hidden bullish all the way down to 84, 80. So it's likely that we're going to bounce at one point. The Bears don't have a lot of standing, you know, they just don't. That's what it says. We'll see what happens, you know, but that's what it says. Look at our support of resistance that matters on the daily time frame. And you can see that we bounced clearly off 86,591. Then we bounced here off 86,315. And we're going to have our next resistance now at 89K because we lost it. Ended about, 89,750. We'll call it 89K. And then that bigger area there about 91.5, right? So resistance at 91.5 and 89,000. Bitcoin will have to break back above it. If Bitcoin loses 87.5, it drops down to 86.5. It loses 86.5. You go all the way back down here to 79.5. I mean, that's the gap of the VRVP. You can see there's your next liquidity high volume node. Bang, bang, back. Gap in the VRVP as well. Look, if you're an ICT guy, that is a fair value gap right there. As big as, you know, telling you you're likely going to come and fill that gap for sure, in my humble opinion. So you got a fair value gap right there in FVG. You got also one down here too as well. You've got a couple. Okay. I'm not saying they're both going to get filled. I'm just saying that's a pretty big one right there. It's one of the, that's as big as they, it's as big as they get sometimes when you get a move like that. Very likely we would fill that log of liquidity. Does that coincide with the CME futures gap? We're going to take a look at that for you too as well, just so you can understand it and see what's happening. If people bring it up to you, you'll know how to react to that situation, have a conversation, and be able to join in. Let's take a look here at the 1 hour time frame. So the 4 hours like rolling over, like it has hidden bullish divergence, but it hasn't been giving us much. It's been getting, you know, flattened by the daily. The daily has been pressing down on the 4 hour time frame. It's the longest I've seen the 4 hours sit in bearish limbo like that, you know. And then we had this beautiful pump last night. We called the long out of the falling wedge. I sold. I made gains. I made very clear that I sold. I have the trade at record, you know, with the close signal on. I'm not that guy that posts the trade and doesn't close it. And you never know if I close it or not. I don't do that stuff. I've thought that, you know, every time I'm like, oh, there's the thought. Like, I was like, someone even pay attention there? But people, you know, people will catch on. If you're truthful, it's better off over time. I show my trades no matter what happens. My wins, my losses, my ups, my downs. All right. I definitely tend to sell early because I like to pay myself. It's not really about the market. It's about me. If I'm up, I'm taking gains. So look, we have a local resistance here now down at 90. I'll bring this down because you got to break it to get to the next one anyway. But now you got a local resistance at about 90,000, 150, 90,005, right? Resistance. We wicked to it twice. The 1 hour looks horrible. So we pumped last night on the 1 hour only to make a lower high, which tells me we're going to make a lower low, right? Let's break it down. You have a high, you have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a lower high, a lower high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. You did break that high, I'll tell you, but you didn't break the macro one here. It tells me we could come down and make a low right there at 86,500 for Bitcoin. So you got to assume that the 1 hour wants to continue to brush us further to the downside. We do have some resistance at that point of control. You lose the point of control, it starts to see you could fall through this gap to 82,000. That's just what's going to happen. I don't mean to be the bearer of bear news. I just have to give you this exactly what I see happening here, regardless. All right. Now, it's just guaranteed. I mean, last night they had it pretty low, and the Bears didn't seem to be able to press the foot on our neck. So the Bulls did step in. So right now, the 1 hour is bearish It has a bearish engulfing candle. It's making a second, and it's dropping. We lost the 200 MA on the 1 minute, which was the beginning of the dump. And I teach my students this. You all know the power of the 200 if you watch me every single day. It's something that you just know for sure is a shoo-in. Let's go further back now into the 15-minute time frame. 50-minute. You see when it lost the 200, Dumpski. When we gained the 200 this morning, I was long. When we got up there, I got out. When we got back then, I got in here. That one I lost because I could have just, when we lost the 50-minute, I could have got out, but I was working out and my daughter was in the room, and I for a second, I didn't pay attention. I'll be honest, you know. And I ate it because of that. It wasn't bad though. It was 200 bucks. So we lost the 200. We fell to the downside. 15-minute looks overbought at resistance. I mean, oversold at resistance. Could you get a bounce? And it's really just chop city. Like, it's an ugly price action. This is what we'll say. We're in a symmetrical triangle. These mainly break to the downside. They're 50-50 on the books, but for the last 2 years now, I'd say only one out of like 100 of them have broken out. Seriously, like, they break down every time. Like, so it's likely we're headed somewhere down to 82,000 for Bitcoin. That's what the probability is telling me, because these mainly break to the downside. I will not long unless Bitcoin breaks out and literally cracks that 15-minute 200 retest. This would be the area I'd be looking for. A retest and a break above the 15-minute. All right? That's about 89.5. We'd also break a psychological resistance further to the upside. That's the key levels that we're looking for here for Bitcoin. All right? Let's get the likes up to the watches. I greatly appreciate it. At 3,000 people. Where's the 1,000 people that were here yesterday, man? So funny. 1,000 more people decided it wasn't worth to watch the stream, even though we made massive gains last night in the trading group. And we'll continue to do so regardless. Let's get it going, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. They'll never stop the hustle. They'll never stop it. I push myself every single day. No days off. Your favorite YouTuber took a day off. Go look at their channel. You'll see a bunch of gaps in their content. Not me. 1,400 some odd days straight. No day off. That's a true story, true statement. You'll become a multimillionaire. You do something like that. I'm telling you right now, anyone that puts themselves that, you're that consistent, your life's going to explode. Your life is going to explode. Yeah. How much yeah. God bless you. Yeah. Exactly. This guy says, if I bothered to teach, I would for free. That's such a lie. If thousands of people were trying to take your time away from your family, you would have to charge for it. Are you kidding me? Some days I'd rather be with my daughter. Someone charges a one-on-one for $300 an hour. My time is worth way more than $300 an hour. I'm sorry. If you would give your time for free, then you don't value your time. Period. I value my time, man. My time is extremely valuable. I don't waste it, and I don't hang out with people that don't bring me to a higher level, to a higher frequency. They don't push themselves. Amen. You know what I mean? I'm back at the 99. Took too long, but I'm ready to learn from you, my friend. Shout out to the Real Infinite. I love you, brother. No worries, man. Yeah. True that. So we're watching the symmetrical triangle, which is likely going to dump on you. Okay, you lost the 200 MA on the 15-minute time frame. We are at the edge of the channel. Can we bounce? Previous support is resistance. We would need a bounce here in the next 10, 20, 30 minutes. All right, you're below the 200 MA on the 5. Can the 1 double bottom? It's kind of a slanted, inverted head and shoulder. You see it? That could save us. And do we see some bullish divergence? Do we have a liquidation event on BOOKMAP? Let's see. Let's see if we can put, there's a nice, beautiful divergence though. That tells you that's the liquidation event. BOOKMAP still, let's open BOOKMAP up and see if we find the short squeeze there, a long squeeze. We do. There was a liquidation event right there. There it was. They liquidated. Look, these are liquidations. 11 accounts, or 20 accounts got liquidated. 11 Bitcoin. So they're just liquidating people right there. So that usually that creates the bounce. And you bounced off liquidity, you can see for sure. If you look at BOOKMAP, I don't know, it's all glitchy right now. I don't know what's going on there. There you go. If you look at BOOKMAP, you can see that there's more liquidity to the downside than to the upside. All right. It tells us they want to take us down to 85,000. Does that mean we're going there for sure? Nothing is guaranteed. BOOKMAP is not 100%. And I think these are just some whales that are pissed that they didn't get in, and they're trying to drag the price down. They may not win. There may be some other whales that buy more. They may not get their price that they want. All right. So you want to see if this measured move takes place. You're going to take the length of here to the neckline. That's going to pop back up here to 88,987. That's the key level that you're looking for. All right. Sam teaches every day live on YouTube for free. I know, right? It's so crazy. Like, I want to join your trading group. If we make it very simple to join, go up here to the pinned comment, which is so easy to see, and hit this link and go to cryptolifer.com. It's awesome. I built this new website for you guys. I spent 30 grand on the back end. I put a lot of money back into all my own products and what I'm working on. This is going to be amazing. Jump on it today. Be with the guy that never takes a day off. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know. I really don't know what you're waiting for. So I showed you this inverted head and shoulder was likely to break out with the bullish divergence. We did just get the pop to the upside. I am not buying it until we get back above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. I'm not, I don't buy these bottoms anymore. I used to. And actually it played out for me here and there. Remember yesterday we front run it with the 30-second 200 MA. Could we do it again? There's a chance. That trade ended up playing out pretty nicely, and we called that little mini reversal yesterday. Then it bounced back, and then I called the long last night. Pretty awesome if you think about it, how much we tracked Bitcoin and stayed on it no matter what. So we got a little reversal pattern there. The inverted head and shoulder did break to the upside with the double bottom. We had some bullish divergence that pushed us back up, and Bitcoin attempting to hold the zone here on the edge of this, of this bottom trend line at about 88,000 even. Wow, we bounced off of 8770. All right, to be exact there. Remember, every time you're going to pump, and you're going to gap away from the 21. And you're going to have to flag out back to the 21 if you're going to continue to pump. You see? This is the strategy. The 21 will curve. You'll touch it. You'll continue to pump. This is just, if you can't get back, bounce, resistance. If you can't flip 88,588, there's no reason to go long at all. In my humble opinion, you're taking a very, very aggressive long if you get in right now. You're praying that the double bottom holds you. Sometimes the liquidity grab, they may come down and grab all this liquidity right here. Just be careful. After they pop it, they'll drop it. Okay. Today's been acting very similar to a Monday, a false move Monday. It acted very similar to Monday. I'm considering today a false move Monday. Low volume Friday. Pretty sketchy if you ask me. All right. So I'm not into trade right now. I usually do not trade Fridays. I already made it, $1,000 when I woke up this morning. I gave back $250, but I also made another trade. I never trade altcoins, on leverage, and I made a leverage altcoin trade last night, and I'll show you what I traded and why. All right, I trade what's easily speculative. I look at the markets and I can see what has the most volume by what people are talking about. Right. So last night I traded PEPE. I traded PNUT. And I'll show you how I traded it. I traded the perpetual. I got like an old one there, but that's not what I gave to the trading group. Yeah, so I traded the perpetual futures here last night on PNUT. And when I woke up, we were just in massive gains. I wanted to see it go up, but I made like 59%. I got in at 172 and I sold around, 190. I'll give you my trade. I'll show you it here somewhere. But blessings on blessings, man. And I never trade an altcoin. I never do it. And follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Okay? Because if you do, you're going to be able to see what I'm always talking about and going over. All right? I told you PNUT was going to pump. I don't make the calls. And PNUT ripped up from 174. It started out nicely too. People wanted to see what it looked like in my studio. There's my studio with all. That's where I'm at right now. I'm standing right there with my mug. Everything it's kind of weird to see what I'm looking at right there on the screen, right? But that's where I'm at right now. That's my studio. I got a bookcase on the side there, bookcase behind me, the green screen, all that. Anyway, if you wanted to see behind the scenes, that's it. Is this going to continue? I mean, I see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder here. And it looks like maybe this like meme craze is a little over for PNUT. It's controversial. Bitcoin's kind of in limbo. But, I see more downside for Bitcoin. They're pummeling it to 88,120. They got to show me something. They got to break the 1 minute 200 MA or I'm not buying the bulls. You get it? The bulls got to show me that they're going to make the move out. Right now, I don't know what they're doing. This is pretty ugly. If anything, I got to give it like some type of strange bear flag here. That's got a nasty move to the downside. You have to remember, the daily's just waiting to tank us. I may stop at 86.5, right? I still see this, though. Shoulder, head, right shoulder with the higher low. It could be the reversal after the divergence. I don't know. See? I'm never going to tell you I know. I just take the trade based on the probability. If I hit this trade, it doesn't mean I'm the smartest guy in the room. It means I'm just good at trading the probability. That's all. I don't ever want to look like a genius here or try to make it look like I'm smarter than I am. I'm just a simple dude doing the simple stuff, all right? You could do the same thing I'm doing. I just do it every day. That's the only difference between me and a lot of people. I have the ability to be consistent. A lot of people do not have that ability. They don't possess that gift. It's a gift to be consistent. It's a gift. It's you don't wake up at 2 years old consistent and disciplined. Discipline is something you actually have to cultivate. You work at discipline. You work at these things. They don't just come naturally. You know, you make them happen by developing them. You develop and cultivate a work ethic. You develop and cultivate focus. You develop and cultivate discipline. These are things that you work on every single day. Success is not just this one moment, right? I always talk about, like, you know, Jim Rohn talking about writing a book. You write 15 pages a day, okay? In 10 days, you have 150 pages, okay? But if you try to write 150 pages in one day, you might get discouraged and never write the book. Success isn't a big splash. Success is a little bit of consistency over time. My channel is successful because I show up every day at the same time. All you have to do is show up at do the same thing every day at your job and be the best at it. And you're going to become successful. That's it. There's no other way. There's no fast track. Anyone giving you this, you know, like, you don't need a meme. You want to find your next 100 meme, you don't even need one. You can start a business today that would make way more money than any meme ever made you. But you're waiting on a meme. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I love memes and they're cool. But what memes tell me is I'm not the opportunity, that I got to go find something to make me gains. And I guess that's trading in a nutshell. But I just believe once you make your gains, yeah, I guess it's investing. It's like, well, can we make more out of it? But when you think the only thing that is going to help you is a meme, you know what I mean? You're the opportunity. Just repeat that to yourself every day. I am the opportunity. Say it. I am the opportunity. I am the opportunity. I'm not saying it for me. I'm saying it for you. Repeat that over and over again. You are the opportunity in this world. You can create it. Now, once you believe you're the opportunity, opportunities will start coming towards you. Why? Because that's what you believe. That's the reality you've chosen. And so you're going to start molding your reality by manifesting what's going to happen to you by thinking it through. Your thoughts create your reality. I'm telling you this day in and day out. People think this is like I'm talking some nonsense. Some people click off when I do this. I actually see people clicking on, which is a good sign. But so Bitcoin looking like it's going to start a bit of a reversal here. Previous support became resistance. We got an SR flip right there. So here's the deal. For us to win today, we really need to hold 88,260. Very key level that you'd like us to stay above. And I see this kind of, that is a double bottom. The double bottom really just hit the target. Isn't that funny? 68% of the time, you're going to go from the neckline, and that's it. Look, you double bottomed. It hit the target. Finally, a strong candle here. It makes me want to long aggressively right now. But I just too many, like if I were longed aggressively here, I would have made it, but then we got rejected by the 200. So I got this. This could be a possible bear flag. I'm open-minded. We got to get above this resistance. You got to flip 88,600. And so what will happen if we're bullish, we're going to come to the the 200. We'll crack the 200. We will rip back to resistance at 90,005. That'll be a nice little scalp trade right there to the upside for Bitcoin. I may take that trade when the time is right. When you're going to take a trade of that nature, or you're going to do something like that, very important that you square it away. Like, so you want to set the trade up before you get into the trade. You want to see the trade before it happens. You don't want to have to run to the 1 minute and make a trade. It's just not going to happen. All right. I exclusively trade the 1 minute mainly, but last night I made a trade on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. But when I'm live streaming, I exclusively trade the 1 minute. Because I can show you the trade. We can get in and out together. It's the one time frame that can play out right now in front of us with no nonsense. So remember, back to brass tacks here. You're watching this tight channel. You didn't just make a higher low there. Low, high, higher, low. You're headed back to the top of the channel, possibly here for Bitcoin. Nice measured move out of the flag if we can get the breakout. Sends us all the way back to $98,000. You know, it's funny. I mean, when you're in price discovery, we could lose it in a second. We could continue to pump. We are in a very fragile mental state for a lot of traders. Like last night, a lot of people got wrecked. They thought we were going down. It looked like we were going down to me until I made my last assessment. Okay. This 15-minute looks like you're going to bounce off the bottom of this trend line you just did. That's a cup and handle right there. It's got this Sammy cup and handy vibe. Oop. I want to use the other one, the curve here. Wow, that's crazy. That's a Sammy cup and handy. That's going to be your measured move, the diagonal link there. And good for Bitcoin, bouncing off 87.8. Back almost up 1,000. Bitcoin go up $1,000. We don't even realize it anymore. Like Bitcoin just went up $1,000. The 15-minute looks like it could make it. You could make a nice trade on it right now. We got to, a stop loss below this previous low. I don't even have to get. I just like 3-to-1, so I could get out at 94.4. Jammin' 94.5. If you lived in Boston. Anyone here ever listened to Jammin' 94.5? You live in Boston like I did? Jammin' 94.5 with Baltazar in the morning. That was when I was like so young. With Baltazar. Who was Baltazar? I never figured that out. I listen to a lot of radio. We grew up on radio, my generation. This generation, maybe not as much, right? Just because of the mediums of TikTok and, Spotify. You guys grew up on Spotify, right? You ain't listen to the radio. I sound like an old man. Video killed the radio star. Yeah, the full moon is tonight. Bitcoin tends to pump on full moons. It's happened many, many times. Many, many times. Opie and Anthony. Yeah, you got it, man. You're funny, man. Opie and Anthony. You're funny, man. Wasn't that WAAF, though? Wasn't Opie and Anthony WAAF? Or WAAF? 94.5? I don't know, WAAF. Kiss 108, Sam. You're funny. Kiss 108. Boston born right here. Stephen Wood, my man. Baltazar and Romero, baby. You're funny. One of the three kings. Baltazar. The genie on the movie Big. Yeah, you're funny, man. So, I'm seeing a move here. If Bitcoin can hold 88.5, though, and to me, I know it looks nice. The 1 minute's got to crack the 200. It's got to crack the 200. We got to get above the 200, the smooth. And it looks like we're going to hang out like this. If we do get the bounce today, just by the way the moving averages look, you'd kind of do something like this. You know what I mean? It looks like we're going to hang out a little bit. Like range between 88.3 and 90,004 for a little while here. If we're lucky, if we get bullishly consolidative. Remember, look at your small time frame and always, be caught, look, like we got to flip this to remain bullish. We got above it, but look, they're faking things out. Like they got just above it to get people to long, then they went after them again. They're going after the 100x lever. I can see it. So if you're 100x and too tight, you're going to get, it's very likely you're going to start getting way more liquidated. Like if you thought you could pull it off before, they're going to get you. They're going greedy. The supply is less than it ever was. So they're going to do what they can to get you to sell. They have to. How else are they going to get their bags filled if you don't sell your Bitcoins? You know what I mean? It's scarce. They need to shake as many people out as they can each day. Only so many Bitcoins get made a day. You remember that. And a lot of people are fighting for that Bitcoin supply. You're not the only one wishing you got more. The whole world is. Michael Saylor still dominates and continues to grab more. It's insane. So here, even though I like what I'm seeing, even though I saw the inverted, I'm not believing in this rally. You got to get above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. I may sound like a broken record. All right. This could be the reversal bounce. It could also be a devastating blow. We're in price discovery. Anything can happen here. Be open-minded to both scenarios and be ready to take advantage of either one. That is trading. Trading is not, oh, I'm going to go long no matter what. Trading is, I'm going to look at the probabilities, and if something changes in my analysis, I'm going to have to do something different. I can't do the same thing I do every day. I just can't. And I can't stick to this. I can't be long. And if I'm long and I see the 1 minute lose the 200 MA, I have to be willing to change my bias. See, This was very hard for me when I started using the 1 minute because it flips so easily that some days I'm long, then I'm short, then I'm long, then I'm short. But you know what? Like last night, it gave me the insight to make the proper trade at the right time. All right. Shout out to Peter Gideon with the super chat. God bless you, Peter. If you get the chance, can you look at Theta? I got in a long at 1.3 because it broke out of a larger and lower time frame downtrend. Peter Gideon. We'll take a look at that, Peter. Thank you for the £5. God bless you. Yeah. Someone said, I like how you've been long, short. I'm not. How dynamic. I'm not. I actually, that's not true. I didn't make a trade. You can only call me long or short when I actually make a trade. When I'm not in anything, you really can't call me anything. Right? You know what I mean? I mean, that's not true. I might call a short and not, like, if I don't get into the long and I say it's going to dump, it's clear. You know what I mean? If you don't see me long and I say I don't, you know, but I don't feel like shorting, I don't short a lot. It's not like I'll short. I short a lot in the chop. When the market's up and down, that through that nasty consolidation, I was shorting a lot. Almost every other day, we were doing a lot of shorts, right? But for the most part, I'm a bullishly biased trader. I know my bias. I make more money bullishly. That's just it. I got into big one. You know what I mean? My whole life was getting into things before most people and then waiting for them to pump. So like, I'm inherently going to trade bullishly because that's how I made my millions of dollars. Like, I'm not going to do anything different. I'm going to stick with what works. But it doesn't mean I'm, you know, this looks like you're going to dump. You didn't break the 200 MA. You didn't get above the resistance. You just basically got rejected by resistance. You got rejected by 88.8. Looks like you're going to head back down here somewhere to 87,300 for Bitcoin. Unless you can hold this higher low there. I think this is the smooth moving average. Oh no, that's that's the trend line. See how like a lot of people might have long this double bottom reversal and said they caught the reversal. But I know if you don't catch the 200 MA, then you didn't catch any reversal. You also have the smooth moving average here. You need to break both of those to remain bullish. If you can't break those, it's just not going to happen. Right? Shout out to the 2,345 people here on the live. $66 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you. Remember, 86,400. 86,400. What is that? 86,400 is how many minutes you have in a day. Every single person has the same. A multimillionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, a poor person. They all have the same amount of time. What's the difference between a multimillionaire? It's how they prioritize their time. A multimillionaire puts their time in categories and knows exactly how they're going to go after their day. Prioritize your 86,400. If I gave you $86,400 right when you woke up today, but I said by the time you go to bed tonight, whatever you spend is gone forever. Wouldn't you spend all 86,400? You would spend every single penny. Of course you would. 100% you would. So why aren't you spending every single minute going after your dreams? Why are you wasting time in a ballroom? Why are you wasting time with people that don't matter? Why are you BSing yourself and telling yourself you're not good enough and then being around people that say the same thing? It's time to isolate. It's time to go alone. It's time to go after your dreams. When you go alone, listen to this. And I listened to this today from Jim Rohn. A tree that grows together with all the trees, it's okay, it's strong, but it gets weak. Why? All the other trees don't let it get the wind, so it doesn't get really strong, right? All the trees don't let it get as much sun. What about the one tree at the top of a hill by itself? That tree gets pounded by the rain, pounded by the wind, but it gets the most sun. That tree grows the strongest roots. Why? Because it's alone. You must go alone to build your roots. It is time you go alone, man. Stop following everybody else and listening to everybody else. Enough is enough. It's time to cut out the weeds out of your life. Cut out the people that don't serve you. Cut out the people that don't care about you. Cut out the people that don't love you. Cut out the people that are negative, man. If they're not building you up, get them out of your life right now. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Half of you people aren't making money in trading because you don't believe in yourselves. You think you're not worth it. You think you don't deserve millions of dollars. You need to change your mindset before you're going to become a multimillionaire. I'll show you the trades. You'll make all the awesome trades. You'll give it all back because you don't deserve it. You don't think you deserve it, I mean, you know? You got to believe in yourself. You've got this more than anybody else has. You can do this. You can push yourself. You can make it happen. But you got to believe. Look at Peanut just booming to the upside. Insane. Right back to where I sold last night. And Peanut's got some hot moves. And again, Alex Becker just said, I put 100 grand in Peanut. Or he put triple figures in Peanut. So that's got people freaking out. I think they're starting to look at that and it's ripping. Look at this on the 1 minute. And what did it do? It got above the 200 MA. I'm telling you right now, the bots, whatever it is, when you get above a 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, gone, baby, gone. I teach this to my students. We go over it all the time. All right. Exactly. Yeah. When you get success, you think it's easy. You forget how hard it was at the bottom. Keep going, keep dreaming, keep striving for bigger dreams. Yeah. Amen. 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 Dude, look at this thing. It just went to $1.90 to $2 in a second. I can't even track it because I need the 30 second. Hold up. I need the 30 second to track Peanut. This is amazing. Look what it's doing. It defied the head and shoulder too, like, which is kind of nuts. Like, it just was like, nah, I'm going to blow. It's got a leg to the upside like you read about. Looks like that thing's going to 382. I don't like to chase, but dang, Peanut. I feel like if Peanut gets a vengeance, won't Fred? Let's see if Fred is following. Fred should follow. Fred is the raccoon. Peanut was the squirrel. You know, let's take a look here. I wanted Fred to break out of that symmetrical again. Did not. Bit of a double bottom. Fred is getting a bit of a pump here. I do hold Fred. I made a beautiful. I gave Fred a 13 the other day, and it ripped from 13 all the way up to 30 in a night. That was awesome. Remember, what was that? Wednesday night we did that together. That was insane. This week's been great. I made 10 grand that day. Like 4 grand trading Bitcoin, about 4.5 grand on Peanut, and a couple thousand off another coin. Insane, man. It seems like everyone is living under a rock when it comes to massive news. Cardano's been getting day after day. We love Cardano. I'm a huge Cardano fan. And honestly, we're going to cover Cardano today, and we're going to break it down. We're going to look at the charts, and we're going to have some fun. All right? We're going to actually do one of those separate videos like I usually do for Cardano and break it down. 88,600 Bitcoin, baby. Come on back, baby. Come on back. Come on back to the party. So, you know, it's kind of calling my name on this 15 minute. Let me delete everything again. It's looking, you know, it looks a lot like Peanut. I just feel like the whole world wants in on Bitcoin. Like, who's selling their Bitcoin right now? I think that's the dumbest thing you could ever do. I really do. Like, one of my favorite buddies, YouTuber, I won't even mention, he's like, I'm selling my Bitcoin. I'm like, but like, don't you make enough money? Like, he sells an educational school. Like, if you have a business, you should live off your business money. Like, why are you selling Bitcoin? Like, I don't know, man. I find it like, but anyways, I don't care what everyone else does with their money. It's none of my business, right? I gotta reiterate, dude, if you're my student and I catch you selling Bitcoin, I tell you what, man, you know what I mean? I can't do anything about it, but like that is the number one rule in my trading group for me personally. You do whatever makes you happy because I'm not a financial advisor, but the number one rule for me, do not sell your Bitcoin. Don't do it. Elon just posted about Peanut. Yeah, so it's gone. Yeah. Man, do I have to now ape into Peanut because everyone else is? No. 216 now for Peanut, though. Like, that's what happens. Elon texted it. It will come down hard, man. When you gap away from the 21 that fast, people are going to get hurt right now. That's a liquidation event. They just liquidated anyone who shorted Peanut. So a bunch of people shorted Peanut, and Elon must have seen it. So when he tweeted it, he rocked the shorts. Maybe he knew someone that was shorting, and he wanted them to get rocked. You never know. You see what I mean? There's so many like bells and whistles out here and ideas and thoughts that could take place. Let's take a look at what he said, though. Nancy Pelosi, man, please, no more. Dude, Tyson slapping Paul was so sick. The dude stepped on his toes, bro. Yo, you stepped on my toes. I'm slapping you straight up. I'm just like Mike Tyson. Like, me and him are so similar in so many ways, man. Like, I don't care, man. Like, don't step on my feet, man. Don't step on me. Don't touch me, bro. Like, he never would have slapped that dude. The dude didn't touch him. He's a respectful guy. You think you're going to come touch? And again, Jake Paul, I don't think meant to step on him. It's obviously, but like, why did he, like, you come up to the greatest dude on earth, like, go walk to him like a man. Why are you crawling up to him like that? Like, because, you know, he's insecure, man. It's obvious. If he wasn't insecure, he would have walked right up to him like a man. I'm being honest. He's a young guy. He's Mike Tyson. He's like, oh, I'm going to do something a little different and weird. He gets this like impulsive behavior. I probably would have done something like that too. I'm a little nutty. But like, maybe not. I mean, you got to, it's Mike Tyson. I don't think so. I would have looked him right in the face and walked up to him. Like, he steps on his toe and he gets slapped, dude. You think that's real? I do. I do think it's real, 100%. Yeah. And if it's not real, it doesn't matter. If anything, he could have said, you're going to slap me. You know why it looks real? Because Mike Tyson doesn't do this fake stuff, man. They would have said, hey, you're going to slap Jake Paul. He would have come out and said, they asked me to slap Jake Paul. I ain't doing that. He said, these dudes are a bunch of fake-ass dudes. Fake people. I'm sorry, excuse me. Like, he would have, you know what I mean? He wouldn't have, and then even he bopped down. Like, come on, bro. And then Jake Paul acted pretty strange. Like, he's like, oh, he looked a little out of place. Like, he didn't know he was going to get slapped, dude. I don't think that was, I don't think everything is planned out in life, but you never know. I'm open-minded to believe it could be. It'll be a smart idea. It would be you know. Tyson fights Jake Paul tonight. It's going to be crazy. How do you watch the stream without? Mike Tyson is going to black out and destroy that dude. If anything out of this show is real, the slap is it. You know what I mean? So look, if you're going to get into Peanut and you think it's worth it, and I actually really want to see the tweet too. Hold on. I want to see what Elon said about Peanut here. And come to the stream. We're going to give you the hottest coins, the hottest stuff. We're going to, you know, I found Peanut when it first came out. I really did. We saw Peanut on the show. We put out Peanut here when it first came out. I put out Fred when it came out too. Like, what did he say? I gotta see what he said. Yeah, the excess government spending is what causes inflation. All the government spending is taxation. This is a very important concept to appreciate. It's either direct taxation like income tax or direct via inflation due to increasing the, yeah, exactly. When you continue to print money, I love Gorish, RIP Peanut. Oh, that was it. That was it. Look, Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch referenced the case of Peanut as example of government overreach. That was crazy, man. This government we just had was horrible. They told us we were going to lose our democracy. They were killing squirrels. Get out of here, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to offend anybody, but like, if you're cool with that squirrel getting killed, like that was your people's, you're so whack. And you know it. And I have to say it. And I'm sorry. But if you were cool with that, you're so whack. All right? The whole world is not cool with it. Anyone, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful little animal, dude. Never hurt nobody. Made that guy so happy. And you know, look what they did. They made a meme that went back with a vengeance. The world doesn't forget anymore. Memes don't let you forget. People come at you. Yeah, and Gary Gensler is gone. Gary got fired. Yeah, he didn't get fired. He's going to resign so he doesn't get fired. He's going to try to cover himself. Of course. So the whole world wants Peanut. It dipped back down to 170. And I can sit here and never buy Peanut and be so happy. You know why? Because I'm the opportunity. I could start a business today that will make me way more money than Peanut ever made me. You see what I mean? I could start a beverage company that could make me billions of dollars. Today could be the first day I begin to grind. Right? So boom. Let's get this move here. Very, very close. Getting tight. Let's get the move back to the upside. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the super chats. Brett, Ada, Pepe, Theta, Nero on ETH, Pepe, Ondo, move on Sui. We looked at move already. Yep. Fetch and Filecoin. Man, people are drunk on gains with this stuff. It's a sign of good character if you're offense to idiots. Amen. Thank you. Man, F that squirrel. Real people are getting killed. I mean, I agree with you. Real people are getting, but any type of negative energy is negative, man. Yeah. But you're out. Yeah, you're out for life. I don't want you in my show ever again. Peace out. Yeah, you got whack energy, man. You're done. Thank you. Come again. Okay. You'll never see amazing calls. You'll never see the newest coins, and you won't find out what the hottest stuff is going on in the chat. If not to be here is being on the show is a privilege. I have to be, because I show up every day, and the people that know that show up every day and give us the hot coins. So even if you hated me, this show would be a benefit to you. You see what I mean? I've made it clear that this show would benefit you. So don't do anything that would get you kicked out of the show. because that you can lose so much opportunity doing that, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Trust me. Even if you can't stand me, which I'm sure you can. So some of you can't stand me out. I got it all. Of course you'd be pissed. 253. This thing looks like it's going further to the upside, right? But it's okay. Whatever you think of me does not matter. As long as you love the gains, baby. That's all I want you to want. But most of you are people that love yourself, love me, and we have a great group of people here. It's amazing. It's amazing. Fred will definitely pump. Yeah. You could fire me. I quit. Amen. Hey, Lifer, thanks for all you do. Can you go over EGLD? I got it in the trading group. Just look at the setup. I'll go over it again. Can't stand it, but can't take our eyes away. I know, right? You love to hate me. Or you hate to love me. Because you can't just sign with another email. Working class guy living his dream. What's not to like? Amen. God bless you. Thank you for saying that. Dude, 88,000 Bitcoin pumping. I missed my entries. Look at that. I'm about to take the trade. Did they break the 200 MA? I believe they did. Oh, not yet. But bouncing off the trend line. I'm about to front run it. I'm always like, I'm never supposed to, but I'm about to. I like the 15-minute. I've been training it for the last couple of days a lot more than I have recently. It's been paying off because they've been wrecking a lot of people that haven't been a little too close on the smaller time frames. And so by trading the 15-minute, I've been able to avoid that group of people that's been a little too hungry getting themselves rocked. I don't want to be part of that liquidity box. You know what I mean? Because they're going to get rocked. So I want to kind of distance myself from them. And I should have bought the bottom there on that reversal, but I didn't have to. I want to see this. Probably this will consolidate now. We'd like to just see consolidation. It could go either way. I could definitely get stopped out. No guarantees on the trade at all. All right. But I'm about to make one. So here's a live trade coming up here for Bitcoin. The take profit would be 97,166. The stop loss would be at about 87.5. I'd go a little lower, like 87,489, because there's a 500 psychological. $350 for 16. I like that. I can handle the loss. Now, if we get up and retest, I'd either enter the trade again. Like we break up here and retest, I like to add to that trade. So there's the trade. We'll see what happens. I could easily lose it. They might just corner it. I also didn't take my signal. I waited. I front run my signal, which I'm never supposed to do. All right. So we'll see. I did break my rules. Yeah. You sell it way before 97K. I don't know about that. Why are most of the altcoins literally going down while Bitcoin and ADA and XRP are blasting off? I don't think all the altcoins are mostly going down. That's not a true statement. Yeah, it's just not. They're preparing for a nice move. I like raccoons more than, so do I. Raccoon's way cooler than a squirrel. I have to be honest. Like 100%. I'm a Fred guy. I'm definitely, who here is a Fred guy? Are you a Fred or a Peanut guy? You know what I mean? Fred or Peanut? And remember, I love Maneki. I've been owning Maneki for a long time. Let's take a look at Maneki, baby. My back in Maneki. Look at that. That just broke out. We just gave you this and it broke out. It's going to 382. Either you believe me or not. All right. MOODENG, shorting it now. Do not miss it. PONKE is hot too. I own PONKE. One of my favorite coins. We got into PONKE at 40 cents. Went to 60 and it continues just to hold the gains. I see PONKE consolidating and you know, honestly, we could actually move this up a little bit. PONKE's, the meme coins are getting, I think there's about to be a meme coin explosion. We already had one, but they've now made higher lows. They're gearing up for their next big move. I see PONKE going to 125, man. I really do. I see PONKE going to 125. Sam Legend, do you think MIGGLES will hit 20 cents? Like Brett, 8-hour ND, please. Thank you. You're a legend. Shout out to Pedro. Hey, Sammy. God bless you and your whole family. Could you take a look at LUNC? Yeah, you're funny. LUNC. PONKE is, I own PONKE. And I'm just telling you, I see this thing about to explode. So many coins about to explode. You just got to pick one and be able to hang. You know? It's not as difficult as people make it. Just don't get so emotional all the time. Neural broke the 7 support. That doesn't matter, man. It's like either you put that coin in, you hold it for 4 months. You can't really care about stuff like that, Ivan. Yeah. It's not a big deal. You lose $4,000 or you don't. You know what I mean? I'm over that. Like, you don't look at Neural for months, bro. You just kind of get in, you let it sit. You don't stress it. Okay? You got to have that mentality. You can't be stressing like if either you're swing trading and you're worried about support breaking. We're not swing trading Neural AI. All right? We're putting our money in and we're waiting 6-7 months to a year. We're seeing what happens in the bull run, right? So that's what's going down. Bitcoin pumping to the upside. If you took the trade, you're in the gain already. It's not amazing. And it may come back down to support there. But, you know, we did get the bounce. Did the 1 minute cross the 200 MA? Please do. It's about to right now. We got rejected once. Can we get rejected? You know, let's get that move. We get that move. You're going to fly to 90,000 really fast. Very, very fast. You kind of probably go sideways here. Wait for the 21 to catch, though. All right. Okay. Where is my... Yeah. Hold on 1 second here. So remember, I gave you a Cardano video where I explained what Cardano was likely going to do. I went over it. I think it got a pretty good amount of views. Let me find this puppy here where I gave you your Cardano analysis, right? Where is that? Hold on. Not going back, not evening, wasting time. Cardano, all holders must see, right? So just really quick, I want to give you your facts. I'm teaching you something here. Trust me, I'm not wasting your time, ever, even though it seems flat for a second. And that's why I'm always like, you know. We need that jump start for Cardano. So you see this kind of cup and handle. The second Cardano broke above that. Anyway, I saw a massive cup and handle for Cardano. See that? Supportive resistance. See if there's anything interesting. About to get that bounce off of Cardano, my humble opinion. So anyway. Cardano had that cup and handle. It blasted to the upside, as you can see. And then every single coin was in a flag. They dipped it, but then they ripped it. Cardano going to 70 cents, 66 cents. It's a big deal. You know, there's going to be big regulation changes in America. Like, we're not going to live the same way we've been living for the last 20, 30 years. Like, innovation comes, and when innovation comes, things change. You know, we don't do medicine the same thing we did 50 years ago. You think we're going to do medicine the same way 50 years from now? Of course not. Certain people are going to bring up things that the medical association doesn't like. Like, we may find out that, yes, the way we were making the VAs, whatever, wasn't the best idea. Maybe there's a better way. And we actually, you know, it's like people cling to the old technology, but new technology changes things. So, of course, we should move on. Of course, we should put RFK inside. You know what I mean? We should change up who's who. The FDA sucks. If the FDA was a good organization, there wouldn't be Yellow 5 in your kids' Fruit Loops, bro. They will let you feed your kids. You ever see a really chubby kid at the beach, a 5-6-year-old kid that's very overweight? I'm sorry if anyone has an overweight child. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but that is abuse. If you have a 5 to 7-year-old kid that is overweight, that is abuse because you're the one feeding that child. And if your child is overweight already, that is such a sad thing. You gave your kid obesity before he was even, or him and her were even 10 years old. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I see it at the beach every day. I see fat kids at the beach. They're 5, 6 years old. What are you doing to your kids? How dare you feed your kids food like that? Sorry, I don't know why I'm going on these tangents today. But I guess it's just there's so much going on out there today that's got me going. But you know, and I preach health and light, and so like, what's so bad about putting RFK in so we can not feed our kids garbage anymore? You know what I mean? Amen. Amen. Yeah. So I look for Cardano to make this flag and then continue. It's going to 80 cents. I've been a long-term Cardano holder. I got in at 2 cents and 8 cents. I'm up 8x right now. I am just above the moon right now with watching this Cardano price action. It's been us Cardano holders, we've been waiting a long, long time. All right. So let me just stop this here for a second. Hi, my name is Samuel Price, the Crypto Lifer, and today I'm going to give you Hi, my name is Samuel Price, the Crypto Lifer. Today I want to talk about Cardano. I've been holding Cardano since 2 cents, and I got back in at 8 cents too as well, and doubled. This thing continues. I'm up 8x on that and about, what, a 30x on my 2-cent buy. I've been holding Cardano since 2017. It's been a 7-year journey with this coin. Unbelievable to see it finally breaking out. Is Cardano going to keep continuing? I see Cardano headed to 80 cents. Look for this tight behavior here. Watch for the 21 to touch price action. Previous support is resistance. We're SR flipping 64. Once this consolidates 8, 9, 10 hours, it looks like we're about to get a huge move further to the upside. All right. And we could get all the way up here to about 80, you know, and 80 cents, right? So I see Cardano making a massive, massive move. That's the short term. I just also want to kind of give you something on the long term, like the bigger idea for Cardano. Cardano was in this massive cup and handle before it decided to take the rip. And, you know, Charles is the most level-headed, long-term, just spearheaded type of person that you would like in the government. I am so excited about him forming crypto regulation. This is what you want. So I see Cardano headed to 98 to $1 there. And eventually it will cap its all-time high. I firmly believe that, and continue to the upside. If you look at Cardano, it is in this, like, you know, you could call this long flag. Then you could take the length of the pole. That's its measured move. And it says, you know, Cardano's headed back to 329, and then it could even go further to the upside. I see a massive move for Cardano. We may get a bit of a pullback, but tell you what, watch that 1 hour time frame like I showed you just now. See how we broke out. Keep your support of resistance. Watch how we interact back to the 21. We may kind of cup and handle here. There's a chance we make a handle here first and then break to the upside. Just watch how we interact with the 21-day moving average. See if we can stay above 64. There's a good chance we make an upward trending flag or an ascending triangle and we get our move further to the upside. But I'm a long-term holder of Cardano. I'm very excited to see Charles Hoskinson getting a place inside the U.S. government to regulate cryptocurrency. He's the guy. He's going to get it done efficiently. He's going to talk to the right people, and he's going to know, and he's going to represent each and every one of us to the best of his abilities. These are exciting times to be alive. Thank you so much for watching this Cardano analysis. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I was supposed to record that, but I didn't. Charles attacked many coins. This is not true. That's just not a true statement. It's a false statement. He attacked coins? So weird. Where do you guys get this negative energy from? Do you drink negative juice in the morning? Where does it come from? You know what I mean? Yeah, no, they'll get it off the YouTube video, I know, but I like to record it first anyway. Anyway, that video will go out alone later on. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP just mooning. I told you it was going to moon. I gave you the flag to the upside. I talked about it. We went over it. Bang to the upside. Sammy Price hit it again. Very simple. It was hot. Everyone's talking about it. It's on the 21 and the Stokes are low. This is simple stuff to me at this point. I don't reinvent the wheel. I don't do 1,000 things. I just get it done, baby. And there you have it, man. XRP. And honestly, XRP ain't done. XRP is not done. You kind of have to go to the 15. And look, the 15-minute is in a flag breaking out as we speak. Bitcoin, 88,360. Mooning. If you took the live trade with me, you're in gains, right? And now we are absolutely squeezing the shorts to the upside like you read about. Look at that massive short squeeze. Every single time I come on this channel, I use BOOKMAP. Every single time, almost 90% of the time, I show you a short squeeze on BOOKMAP. And usually I'm in the trade when BOOKMAP is short squeezing. We do it all the time. We've done it many, many times. It's like what I do here. You'll learn how to use BOOKMAP. You'll understand liquidity, and you'll be able to trade. Show up every single day to this channel. I'm telling you right now, show up every single day to this channel. It's going to change your life. I'm here every day. I don't take days off. We crossed the 200 MA on the 1 minute. Beautiful sign for a move to the upside. It's going to take a longer time trade, though. It is kind of, milling around. 15 minutes still looks good to me. I like this move. Once the 15-minute cracks the 200, we can get our move. We might come up here, come back down to the bottom of the channel one more time at 88,486. But there's a chance we start to cook and cook hard now. All right? I mean, there's your low. There's your higher low, higher high. There's a higher low. I would assume we're going to crack 91,400 because that would break this and put in a higher high. Bitcoin at 89,480, a massive short squeeze just ensued, and we were able to catch it. And I don't wait for, I mean, that big red is some loser who thought he could get Bitcoin, but he didn't. So now he's going to sit there with a $700 Bitcoin order. In my humble opinion, he may never get it. He should be you shouldn't do that. Like right now, if you want Bitcoin, you should be DCAing into it, because you may never get it. It may never come back to where you want it to. All right. Let's take a look at the super chats. It's 11:23 here in the morning, 11:25. So we handled Bitcoin for you. Massive squeeze to 89.5 right now. Absolutely beautiful. You're in gains right now. You can't be upset. Life is going well. All right. Sam, are you going to sell Cardano at 80 cents or hold? I am holding. I would never sell Cardano at 80 cents. Yeah. Never. I'm selling Cardano somewhere between 280 and 350, 80% of it, and then I'm going to see what the rest can go. All right. PNUT will get me my first Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to be able to buy Bitcoin off of a meme. Isn't this beautiful? A lot of the money they make off memes is going to go back into Bitcoin. That's a smart decision, man. I like what you just said. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but whatever you want. 100K and Tyson knocks out Paul in the second round. Cast to be listed on Kraken on the 19th. What's your opinion on that? Elon is considering Doge whales and Daquando to join Doge. Nah, come on, man. Maneki is flying. Let's take a look at Maneki. And I love Maneki. I've owned Maneki. Above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. That is a go-go for a move. XRP about to go to 99 cents. My wife is happy. Nero or Turbo? Nero all day long. Turbo's too old. Nero's the one. God bless you. I gave you virtual in the trading group. Told you it was about to blast. It did. We're going to break that down in a second. There's going to be an altcoin pumping every single day. I got the targets. I got the coins. I got the sauce. You got the energy. We got the vibes. We make it happen every single day, baby. Could review Turbo and Turbo Sam, please. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives. I can't just pick things out of the chat anymore. It doesn't work like that. Massive short squeeze to 89,660 for Bitcoin. We are in the gains, baby. Gains. Gain-itis again for Bitcoin. I made a live trade in front of you that played out. What else more do you want? I give you live trade. Put a 333 if you made gains in the trading group with the lifer right now. Let's go. The 500 people that took Friday off and decided not to come to the stream just missed out on massive gains again, baby. Let's go. Here goes Peanut, please. It's dumping. You aped into a coin that I told you I was going to touch. Is Mara's horrible. They keep selling their Bitcoin, man. I like, come on, man. It's like, I want to sell all my Mara for Bitcoin. Like, why hold Mara when you could have bought Bitcoin? It doesn't make any sense. And I like them. I like the company. I know the CEO. I met them. I've had, but they're treating that stock like a piñata, man. Pissing me off because I want to take my gains and I've been in for a year now. Any thoughts on Pepe Unchained, Sam? No thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, I think AVAX will go to 120 for sure. It's just going to take some time, my friend. Just going to take some time. Look at the 333s booming into the chat. People making gains here in the group. Either you love me or hate me or both. Win-win. You're funny, right? Shout out to Louis Mez, ESP. Brother, love you, brother. Thoughts on resin swell? I mean, they're just liquid staking coins. They get use cases. They may not get much movement. Swell could pump. What are your thoughts on taking a position on XRP? I have a position on XRP. I've been in XRP since 16 cents. I've been holding XRP for 4 years, man. I never sold it. I never planned on selling it. No BS when it comes to XRP. Like none at all. And we're moving to the upside here, baby. You can see right here, I got 25 grand in AERO, 11,000 in XRP, up another $2,000 today, 17%. Continue. I wish I had more, but I got a good enough bag, 12 grand of XRP. We'll see where it goes. Bitcoin, it looked like it's having so much fun here. Look, it looked like a party. Squeezing the shorts, everyone running around. Yeah, 90K, baby. Blasting up. I didn't even look at how much I'm up in the trade. Peanut fell out of that little flag. That's the 1 minute. So you got to understand, if you're going to trade Peanut, trade the bigger time frames. It got a massive run up. I said it will come back down to the 21 likely. I put out a flag because you never know. But did I trade it? Heck no. I'm not losing my money like that. That's high risk. That's very high risk. There's way better plays like that. Like Bitcoin's low risk right now compared to PNUT. But look, what you want to see is if it can bounce. It may make a beautiful bounce here. It's just retesting support. If it's going to rip, that would probably be your last chance to get in at 195. I put out at 172 this morning. Is it too late to buy XRP? If you're asking if it's too late to buy something, it usually is. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of want to be a part of it when it's hot. Like right now, is it too late to buy into the Bitcoin trade? I mean, kind of. Like we kind of made the trade already. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like it's up to you though. Like now you're a little exposed at the 200 MA. Now you're probably going to, you know, look what I see happening here for Bitcoin. I see a shoulder ahead and a bit of a right shoulder that's going to pump us further to the upside. Think Sui can reach the market cap of BNB or SOL? No, definitely not. No, but it could definitely get to 40 billion. Yeah, I see a 40 billion Sui coming, sitting at 2 to 3. I see a 20x out of Sui. Yeah. I hold Algo too. I really do. Even though it's the one coin I really don't want to hold, I still hold it. Not a lot though. And it got pounded. It got pounded. Algo finally getting a massive pump to 18. See, look, I said when I last saw it, I said, you know, I don't know how the flag's going to play out, but I said, flag it out. It'll come back to the 21 before it pumps again. And then I put out the, like, you know, the measured move. I probably slapped this on late at night. I said, it'll probably get to 1820. Look, it just hit exactly where I threw how did I know that? I took the measured move. The measured move was the lane to the previous pole. If we broke out, that's where you're going to likely go. Pretty spot on. You see, whether I put it there or there, I'm going to be pretty nice with it. And again, I didn't look at it since I made this, you know, I made it right there. I didn't know how the flag, and I always tell you guys, I don't know how the flag's going to play out. But look, Bitcoin's in the same similar situation. It has the right shoulder. And it looks like this is like, it almost is telling us, is Bitcoin going to follow this? Now they're flooding it back to the downside here. I'm just going to put this stop to break even. So what I'll tell you, I'm going to explain what I see happening here. They're likely going to move this through the channel, in my humble opinion. Maybe not, though. I just feel like they're gonna dump this back down now if you can't crack that 200 MA on the 15. And I'd rather be in profits if that happens and then buy it back down at the bottom of the channel. It'd be cool if we get one more buy down here. Is it gonna happen? No guarantees. This is technically the trade. Now I'm in 13 for 1600, right? I can only make 13 or make 16. You see, that's the only thing that can happen to me right now. I can make 16 bucks or 1300 bucks. There's no in the middle. It's a pretty good concept, right? Pretty good odds. I'd risk making 16 to make another, you know. So you think actually people will go back to its all-time high and break it and when? I do. I don't know when. I can look at the charts to give you somewhat of an idea, but it's not really important when. It's important that you're going to be ready for the ride no matter when. Yeah. You got to be committed for that ride no matter what. Everyone wants when. Tell me now. It doesn't work like that. Massive short squeeze, 89,760 for Bitcoin. Booming to the upside of the trade, up 133, 18%. I just showed you how to make 18%. You know how many people would never be able to make 18%? Come on, man. 18% there on the long, in at 89.11, 111, 114. You know, right now we're at 89,782. Come on now. I gave you a $680 trade right there for Bitcoin. Right in front of you. I showed you how to make gains. In front of you. I taught you how we do it. Doesn't have to be huge. You make the gains you want. I'm not trying to be a big shot here. I don't need to throw money in your face. I can show $100 and be super cool about it. I don't care what people think about me. I know what I have and I know what I'm made of and I know who I am. I don't need to impress anybody. I'm not trying, you know what I mean? I want you to learn from me. My goal is to show God that I care about you. My relationship is to God. As long as I do the right thing with God, everything else plans out of my life. So I've submitted to God. I decided that's the best way to live as a human being, is to submit to God. Algo doing damage, everything doing damage. I love it. I'm always happy. And again, the time to get in was when the 200 MA cracked. The daily cracked the 200 MA. I teach this to all my students. You buy right there with a stop loss below. Let it rip. I did it to VELO. I did it for Render. I did it to so many coins. I put 70 grand into Render yesterday. I put 40 grand into Near Protocol. Like, you know. Pump up that volume, Sammy, baby. Baby Peanut is the play. Peanut already ran hard. I don't know. Baby Peanut, really, though? That just makes me sick. Like, the human race is that underdeveloped. You know what I mean? Baby Peanut, like, we really have to go there for that? I think that's nutty. Like, it was a hot coin. You just put a baby in front of it and release it, and you believe you can make gains doing that? I don't know why it annoys me. It shouldn't annoy me, right? But it's just kind of strange. I believe I can enter this trade again, like, in the middle. I'm considering whether I want to move the stop loss back and let it go. You have to remember, when I'm live streaming, I get like, it's different than when I'm alone trading. Because the attention, what I'm doing, the super chats, it's digging into my subconscious mind for sure. It's taking a piece of my energy and my attention that would have been kept to myself alone. I'm sharing it, right? But that's okay. That's what the plan was. But it does affect me sometimes because I'm like, you know, do we flip back? What am I going to lose? What was my risk there? 250. All right. Let's let it rock. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? It's not that bad. I think I lowered it a little bit there. 350 now. Always know your risk. You should always know what you're willing to lose. Like, so I'll get hit off for 293 if it doesn't go my way. I just got this feeling it was gonna get rejected by that 200 and drop to the bottom of the pattern. Not that feeling, but you know, I've seen it many times, and right now we are rejected by the 200. You know, C49, I was up 150, so I was about to take the 150. Interesting. It doesn't look like you're going to pump out of nowhere right now. Should have sold the top into the, you know. But anyway, this is a bigger trade. I wasn't really trying to scalp the small time frames. But had we broken out and continued that, I keep the trade alive. Now I'm like, still $50 is not the worst thing in the world, so. Yeah, 200 on the 15 minute. Yep. Right there. Huh. Only time will tell. Let me get back into the super chats and see what's happening. 11:38 a.m. here on the channel. Shout out to the 2,604 people on the live. Can we get 1,000 likes? I would greatly appreciate that. We're 170 away. 171. I can do the math fast. Let's go. Do you think Polygon is dead? I think it comes back a little bit, but no one cares about it. You know what I mean? But at one point when DeFi gets strong, people will use it. They'll feel safe about putting their money on it because it's been along for a long time, and I think it'll be all right. You see? So I can make the Sade trade that I made right now. So there's no reason. So that's why I was going to take the gain. Remember, it's okay to cover. You go to close, you limit out, you drag this, and you close the long, right? And the long gets closed just like that. That's the cheapest way to close the long, using the limit orders function. But then I keep the trade open, exactly the same trade. I love it. They keep this open. And when this comes back down and finds the sweet spot, I'd like to re-enter the trade. I like the trade idea. The bottom of the channel would have been even better, but it looks like we're coming back down. Get out of Polygon and into Solana. I know, right? Super chats. Brett, PEPEBLUE, THETA, Lunacy, and Kareem. Okay, let's take a look at Brett. Brett is my premier coin. Brett is one of the first. I liked Base. I knew Base was going to be big. I chose Base as kind of my meme coin of preference. And I got into Brett when it was at about, I don't know, I'd say $100 to $200 million market cap. I can't remember exactly when. We could go research it in the chat. But Brett is mooning, about to go to all-time highs again. This is Brett on ETH. Hold on, I want Brett on base. Sorry. Wrong one. And look at that thing mooning. And we said it was about to moon. I even put it in this flag and said it's rounding its bottom. And Brett's one of the hottest. It's going to go to a $2 billion market cap and continue. Brett is hot. Brett, people feel safe with Brett. Look at this guy buying $400. People feel safe with Brett. They like Brett. People taking some profits. Look, they're selling 8 grand, 9 grand. This guy just put 10 grand into Brett. Look at that. 5 minutes ago, he buys 10 grand of it. 9 grand of it. 6 grand, 12. I mean, people are throwing money at these memes. 1,200, 2,000, 1,800, 5,000, 13 minutes ago. Look at the money going into these memes. Unbelievable. It's insanity what you can see on chain, right? It's one of my favorite coins. I hold Brett. I do. You can see it in my MetaMask. Where are you, Brett, though? You're on base. So I got to go to the base protocol. Base mainnet, right? There's my Brett. Or 6 grand. Could have more, could have less. I mean, I got in for maybe a few $100 or something. So, booming. Brett. And usually it was like 100 million, but maybe it does another 10x from here. I make 60 grand off $300. I mean, it's pretty interesting, right? Wrapped ETH, dog, boomer. Ignore all these. Like, oh, I got Normie though. I still got $500 worth of Normie still. Peasy, High, Pepe, Zoomer. Nah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want random tokens I don't know in there. Anyway, moving forward. Yeah, 89,100. See how I got out of the trade? It's weird. I have this uncanny ability to like sidestep car accidents. I can't explain it. But like I could just see when things aren't going to go my way, especially when I'm live in front of people. Because I don't want to lose in front of you. All right? I'm being honest. You know? Let's all remember to hit the like for the man who never misses a day for us. Can you imagine doing something every single day to help others be successful? And look how successful it makes me though. Let's not forget, like it does help me. I'm not going to act like I never want to look like a Mother Teresa here, okay? I'm a businessman that wanted to help myself, but I found out that I could help others while I help myself. And I said, you know, other people could just be strict businessmen. I could actually bless other people every day with my knowledge. I just don't ever want to look like I'm some type of, you know, like Martha. I don't want to look like I'm trying to be Mother Teresa here. I'm still a person, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I don't know. I don't want to be all high and mighty like, you know, when the FTX guy was like, I'm going to give all my money away and I'm the best thing since sliced bread. It's like, I'm a businessman too, you know what I mean? No, but God bless Ray Song Records, 100%. We do give, you know, a lot of this information I could hide. I could wrap inside of an indicator. I could only show you a bit of it, show you the gains, and then try to sell it to you. I could do a little bait and switch on you and try to get you to pay me more money, but I don't do that. God sees that I do that, and so God helps me. Like someone's gonna do something amazing for me today. I know it. People do amazing things for me all the time. Like so many people in my life, right? So. Sam, the random base coin showed up in my wallet as well. It may be from holding USD on base. Interesting. Yeah, amen. 100%. Yeah. Next run, EOS and Gala. Yeah, EOS is about to pump. It's in a beautiful flag. It looks really nice. It does. So, 100%. See how we got rejected by the 50-minute 2 and I knew we were going to come back down? I should have taken that one. I was going to take the 150. I just kind of hesitated. It's okay. No, not a big deal. We're already up huge on the day. Pepe looks like it's in a bull flag on the 4-hour. Yeah, Sam's legit and he gives out too much sauce. You people getting fed free info that can change your lives. I love you, brother. Thank you. And that's what opinion of a lot of people. So you guys have told me that, you know, you ask the public their opinion and you get the public opinion. When I ask you guys your opinion, this is what you guys say, right? Let's look at Theta. Someone asked about it at the beginning of the stream. So sorry. I'm long-winded today. Aren't I long-winded every day? I got to get the bum chink back. I'm gonna switch my mixer for the old mixer, or program the mixer for the things that I want. I need someone in here in the studio, program the mixer, get this stuff done, research this. I need like a PA in here that like hangs out, you know, like 25-year-old kid that wants to change his life, wants to hang out with the lifer a couple times a week and just work out in my office, get things done. I do a background check on you, you know what I mean? Dude, Andy on ETH is hot right now. I keep hearing about it every second of the day. I'm hearing about it. So THETA's in this giant falling wedge, finally broke out. And you're right, it did break the daily trend. You're right, 100%. And so you got in. And now it's retesting, and this is probably the last chance you can get THETA before it rips. 100%. It's retesting on the higher low. I definitely see THETA making a flag and pumping. Can someone answer me? How many times do I need to ask? I mean, you got to send a super chat, my friend. We can't see you. Like, do you see this? We can't see we can't see it, brother. What's PEPEBLUE? It's just another coin that someone made just to make you think of something different. And they put a dang blue on the end of it. That's it. You could have answered that question yourself. All right. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like Chase Blue, PEPEBLUE. It's just like an idea. Like, you know, it is on Cardano. All right. And Cardano's hot right now. So you think, okay, I should run and grab PEPEBLUE on Cardano because Cardano's hot. Doesn't have lock liquidity. I don't know about that, but it's PEPEBLUE on Cardano. You see, it's out of control right now. And it makes sense. As Cardano rips, the meme coins may rip. I still hold my Nike, right? And that's my meme coin for Cardano. Look at the buys coming in though. Monkey see, monkey do, man. It's kind of crazy. Everyone does the same thing. But man, that's a moon city right there. Very small market cap. Be very careful. You could get rocked and wrecked out here. If you buy something like this, you put where you're willing to lose and you come back to it in a few weeks and hope that it did something. That's what I do. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I paid a super chat for Pepe, please. We'll get to it. You're not being, you demand what you want when you want it, right? If you keep it up, we will remove you and you will never give a super chat here again. I love you, but do not disrespect the channel. I love you, Arthur, but you don't sit there and demand your super chat from a guy like me, man. Come on, dude. Your super chat will be handled at the right time when God wants you to receive it, okay? As strange as that sounds, that's the facts, my friend. Don't push your reality. It's going to happen. And if you don't get the super chat, so be it, right? You know how many super chats I've given that never got answered? You know what I mean? Like, the key is patience is to wait for something and being in a good mood while you're waiting. Patience isn't just waiting. Patience is being a good mood. I had to ask 10 times. You didn't have to ask 10 times. What we do is we go through the super chats as we go through them. We get a lot of them. The stream is getting thousands of people here. We're getting a lot of people at once. It's not easy. All right. We're doing the best we can to make everybody happy. Please don't, come down on me. I am very sensitive. That behavior hurts my feelings. Please don't hurt my feelings. Okay. I'm going to do it's very rare I miss a super chat. I stayed 3 hours the other day just to get everyone's done. Okay. Till my hand hurt. Okay. Have some respect for me and understand that I'm going to get to it. All right. $10 super chats for a coin. Yeah, that's what we're going to start doing. Yeah. Sam, there's Mr. Gatorade shit. I have tons of respect. Amen. Then we're going to start off fresh right now, and you're going to keep it moving from there. God bless you, brother. We're going to start a new page, me and you. Amen. I see that you do. You said great things. God bless you. I'm going to take the positive era. Arthur, almost watching Pepe. Leverage just closed a Bitcoin position, so Pepe isn't a buy right now. But the second Bitcoin flips, which I think will be very soon, then I will buy Pepe. This guy knows how to trade Bitcoin, right? This guy knows what he's doing. Sam, thanks for all the sauce you've been provided for all God's children. I've learned so much from you. My first child is coming into the world this weekend, and I can't wait to show him your channel. Dude, God bless you, Cloud. My first child is the greatest thing in my life, and I have a baby at home now, a 4-month-old baby. May God bless you. Okay. I got the super chat list. I'm pasting it in. I'm going to start it now. I'll probably get it done in about 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes of work here. Let's get it in together. Okay, we looked at PEPEBLUE on AERO. It's out of control. It's almost hard to tell. Like, you know, if you didn't, if you ape it into memes and you ape at the top of the day, you're gonna have to wait a few days probably, you know. I'm not a meme specialist here. All right. There's people that do more memeing than I do. I'm a trader. Luna C looked like it was going to break out. I talked about it when it was in this tight channel. I said, I want to see it get tight. It didn't. It left the channel, got back inside. But when it got back inside, you could trade it. I do that all the time. It loses the channel, gets back inside. I trade it like it never left the channel. There's better coins out there. This is an older coin from last cycle. It gets beat up, right? It's Terra Classic. Like, it's the dollar that was supposed to be pegged to $1 that lost a peg and now it just floats around. Kind of weird, right? Or it's Luna Classic, Terra Classic. It's so strange. Looks like it is retesting. Like, look, it's coming down for the retest. And look, like everything's in every single coin on the 4 hours in a flag. Every coin. Like, there's, if you have 1,000 coins, you have 1,000 flags in the 4 hour. This is the entire altcoin market. Ready to rock on the 4 hour time frame. Like, the entire altcoin market looks like this. You name it, it's gonna pump. Like, you name it, it looks like it's gonna pump. So Bitcoin can keep going sideways today and give these altcoins some rippage. And this is showing we're gonna, it looks like this weekend, every single altcoin is gonna break out. Luna C looks like it's going for a 33.7%. That's a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio. You could make it less risky by making it a 367. This look, I'm telling you right now, this is a time where you're gonna see me just say, like, most coins are gonna rip. Hold control just to copy whatever you need. See, I held control and I grabbed that. It made it very easy. I'm a stern man, okay? I'm a stern man. I'm a hard man. I've been hard on myself to get where I'm at today. I'm not going to be that easy on you. I'm going to make sure you work hard for it. If you want a real mentor, I'm your guy. If you want a friend and someone that just pablum feeds you and tells you what you want to hear, I'm not your guy, okay? If you want someone that makes you feel like you need to push yourself even harder to get to your goals, then that's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be the drill sergeant that you never had. I'm going to be on you like white on rice, girls and boys, whoever you are. If you want it, I'm going to make sure you get it. All right? That's it. That's my commitment to you. I'm going to be the most consistent person you've ever met in your life. Me. All right? Let's do this together. MIGGLES just ripping. You talked about MIGGLES. They liked MIGGLES here. Wow, that's just a nutty job, though. I think Maneki just did the same thing, right? Look at that. 283% out of MIGGLES consolidation. A lot of coins that are consolidating like this, AI tech, they're going to rip. And when they rip, they're going to rip fast. It's going to be a violent move. God is real. Super chat. Amen. So MIGGLES is just, wow. I mean, that's unsustainable away from the 200. I would be taking profits there. Like, how does that not go back down? I'd at least pull a fib on the 1 hour. But I'll be honest, man, things are getting crazy. So if you missed out on this one, I'd let it go personally and look for something else. If you want to add because you like the coin, you're waiting for it to come back down, right? Bitcoin pumping. I'm about to just get back into my trade again. Wow, it's crazy. This, like, let me see the 1 minute though. I need to see how the 1 minute's interacting with the 21, the 200. Got above it with the tightness. I just like it's in it. Look, that's a shoulder. Look, that's an inverted head and shoulder there. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to breakout. 89.5. I just see that we're coming to, like, we're just in this chop. So even when we get up here, it seems like we could come back down here again. You know what I mean? I believe in the overall trade. I just feel like the individual placement of the entry can be toyed with because we're going in and out in consolidation in this range. I could get in now and then we'll be back down here at 817. It'll still be a good trade, but I'll have to sit there and eat being low. It's kind of a strange price. It's some strange price action a little bit. Look at the bigger time frame. See if I can if it makes more sense to just look at it on the 1 hour. I mean, the 1 hour is flipping. The candle bounced. It could probably start ripping to the upside. I just got deja vu that this candle started going huge. So I'm opening the trade. I can't explain it. Like I was here before. I mean, I probably shouldn't do that. But I just got this vision that this candle just went all the way to the moon, man. Like an hour from now. And we were at 97,000. Everyone was like, whoa. Who knows? Don't trade on intuition like that, I guess. But I got this like past life revision. I can't explain it. Anyway, it was really weird. It was like a download for a second, as if I saw it before, whatever that means. MIGGLES will continue to go to the upside, in my humble opinion. The daily's a little extended. I'd like it if it came back down to 0.89. That would give it just, you know, it's good when things come back down, because they can continue in a more healthy manner than just ripping. Kareem. I'll probably have to go to deck screener for this one. PEPEBLUE just took off though, huh? I don't know what this is, Karem. It didn't come up. I don't know, KRM. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna look at poll now. Which should be Matic, right? Which was such a bad, it was Matic. It was hot, dude. And then they switched back to the Polygon ecosystem and called it POL. I'm sorry, but it's funner to trade a coin called Matic than it is to trade a coin called POL. Period. Like, they debranded, in my humble opinion. They went backwards. Remember, when everyone... I knew it was a wrap when they bailed on... I knew it was a wrap when they bailed on... VELO, the VELO team, right? A bunch of people that were like the main guys that were on Matic, they left for VELO. They left Matic and went to VELO. And so you're like, I don't know, it didn't give me a lot of faith that Matic was on the way to something great. It sounded like they kind of knew something was wrong with the old tech and were trying to move on. I still firmly believe just Matic will do this and eventually break out. I do, because I've seen that. I've seen it. I've seen almost every coin break out, so I have to assume every coin will. But is that the case? I don't know. You know, I hold Matic from a long time ago, but I don't have a lot of faith in it. And I'm not like excited about it in any way. All right. Next run, EOS and Gala. I do see EOS and Gala about to pump. You say that again, though, you're spamming. You've done that like 4 times. Stop doing it, please. It's annoying. Have some respect for yourself, bro. All right. When you spam other people's channels, it shows you don't have respect for yourself, because it's a disrespectful thing. And when you disrespect other people, you do to others what you're doing to yourself. So if you disrespect the show, you're disrespecting yourself. So whenever I say stop disrespecting yourself, it's because you're spamming. You know what I mean? It's clearly a disrespect towards yourself. Don't do that. Treat yourself better. You owe yourself better than that. You know what I mean? 100%. Like, send in a super chat. Don't spam 100 times, right? Someone asked about NEORPO on ETH. You know, I see an Adam and Eve double bottom here, and every meme coin just seems to fall. Like, every meme coin is just ripping. It's kind of crazy. Most people that make money off memes will spread them into other memes so they all go to zero. Very rarely will someone who, even who makes $1 million, will actually leave with the money in the memes. Because then they'll start thinking, oh, I can make 10 million. They'll start putting it everywhere. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Krog, Sammy? Fett, please, Sammy, can you check it? And this looks like it's, I mean, that's going to get tight and continue to pump to the upside. First target is 18. Next target's going to take you to 27. This thing's going to moon. I firmly believe that is your lowest buy right there to get in. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Excited about ADA more than Matic? Oh, 100%, dude. And that's funny, right? There was a time when Matic was so much cooler than ADA. Not anymore. Banter talked about memes are ripping because of new exchange listings. Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting into PEPE and ONDO. We found PEPE when it first came out, if you remember. Like, we were on PEPE the day it dropped, man. Like, we were trading that thing in the bear market for massive gains. It felt like a bull market. Bitcoin had ripped from 15 to 20, 30K. Things were going. I've been in a bull market for 18 months, man. Everyone says it's about to start. It's been going. We've already 10x Caspa. We made boatloads of money on, we made 100 grand on Solana. I made 100 grand on Solana. Hundreds of thousands of dollars off Bitcoin and unrealized gains already. It's just insane. I mean, Pepe looks like it's going to blast on the 4-hour time frame out the flag. Every coin that I found is at support or resistance in a flag on the 4-hour time frame. Like, I've never seen such bullishness in my life all around the market. I have a couple times, but that's when you know, like, how does Bitcoin not pump if every coin wants to pump? And see, that's why I didn't put a lot on the trade, you know what I mean? Because I had this sense we were coming back down to the bottom of the channel. You see? It did it. It just has this weird, I can't get it. It's a, because if it does what I wanted to do from my years of seeing this, then I wanted to do this. And that means I wanted to come back down and consolidate, which means I'm going to lose a lot on the trade for a while. And I'm pretty close to that area on my stop too. So it's kind of like, you know, I just want to be perfect with the entry. I believe the trade's going to play out. I just want to be perfect with the entry. What kind of career did you do before trading? I was a video editor. I worked for David Letterman, and I edited his show, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, on Netflix. I worked in New York City in a studio called 0.0, the place that did Anthony Bourdain show. You know what I mean? Where he became big. 0.0. And they made a lot of different programming. I didn't work for them, though. I worked for the union, and I was subbed out through contract. You know what I mean? I was a union, you know. .0 TV company. They did Anthony Bourdain. Here, 0.0 here. Yeah. Chris Collins, great guy. And Lydia, they're awesome people. I have nothing but great things to say about Chris Collins and Lydia. Super down to earth, became multimillionaires, started a huge company. I worked for them, helped their infrastructure, you know, worked with their engineer. I was their remote engineer for a while too as well. Did a bunch of different things. But I worked on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. You know, they got a bunch of stuff going on. I don't know if they still have that, but their big thing was they did Anthony Bourdain show that took off, and then it went from there. They do a bunch of stuff on Netflix. There's Bourdain right there, you know. Parts Unknown was the name, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's the company. That's what I was doing before I got into crypto. All right. Pepe about to rip. I mean, I've been trading though on and off for 15 years. So even then I was trading gold and silver, and I had a little stock account that I was playing with. Pepe's 78% gains look to be coming. As long as Bitcoin doesn't take a massive move down, Pepe looks like it's going to gain. I just see every single coin on the 4-hour looks like it's going to rip to the upside. We're about to do our top-down analysis video. I'm going to record that immediately after the stream and send it your way. Yeah, we're going to $5 to $10 super chats, everybody. We can't do $1.99 anymore because we just can't we can't fit them in the show. I think it's too much. We love your super chats, we really do. But we don't want you to get annoyed when we don't do them. You know what I mean? And the show can only last so long, and each super chat takes a nice 3 to 4 minutes if I do it correctly. I mean, to me, ONDO's in a symmetrical triangle about to pump. Some things are in the flag, some are in the triangle. But to me, they're all about to pump. This is a little more of a bearish signal because it's kind of, you know. But if the whole market rips, everyone's going to take advantage of the coin that they want to get into, and we're going to get a movement. So I see an SR flip there. Yeah, I mean, there's some resistance. We broke back above it. We bounced, double bottom. I'm in ONDO heavy. I believe ONDO can do numbers. ONDO's going somewhere to what, 115? So that's what I see happening to ONDO. Bitcoin at 89,480, holding off pretty good and doing well. As long as it goes sideways, these coins are going to rip. I'm telling you right now, all you have to do to make gains in the next few days is to load up on a flag on the 4-hour time frame, man. But you know, you got to know that you got to be happy with that. I'm not telling you what to do, but these 4-hour flags are about to blast. It's a very simple time. You know, don't reinvent the wheel. Don't overthink this stuff. Go through my trading group. Look at all the stuff that I'm putting out. I'm giving you tons of things for free here. Okay? For free. For free. Let's take a look at FET. And FET took a beat down yesterday with like, you know, and people are like, why is FET up? I mean, for good times to get into FET possibly. I see FET consolidating here. FET doesn't look like everything else. It doesn't have the 4-hour flag. It's not retesting. It's a little different. It might on the smaller time frame, actually. There's the 4-hour flag, but it's a little different. It is tight. There's been a lot going on with FET and ASI and the merging and just like, they kind of beat it to the ground. Had they just let FET alone and not done the merge, FET would probably be so much higher than now. Like, we were ripping, man. FET was the one. And then they had to do this merge and piss everybody off. And, like, you know, and then Pal AI had to dump to the, to all, you know, basically to Death Valley. Insanity, right? Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room. My name's Peter Griffin from Family Guy. That's right. And I like Sham Price. Every time I watch the Crypto Life. This thing, I love FET. I'm in FET huge. If FET's going to go to its all-time high and long, I see a $5 FET. We got in FET at 7 cents. We started buying FET 7, 18, 16 cents. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Sam, we're blessed with your knowledge. I'm blessed with you being nice to me. Yeah. Sam, you're fun to watch and listen to, man. I bet ASI will be a big contender. Velodrome and Maple. I love me some Velo, baby. Let's take a look at Filecoin. Filecoin, Airweave, right? Those are going to be kind of your deep pin, just decentral. And again, look, I'm going to go to the 4-hour. It's going to be in a flag. It's great. This is simple stuff here. Every single coin, 900 out of 1,000, is in a flag on the 4-hour. If you don't know how to trade that flag, I'm sorry. Tight moving averages. A move to the upside. We're about the entire market. Whenever I see this, and again, I could be wrong. Maybe we don't. But when I see this, the entire market is likely to move. Every single coin has a probability of a 78% to the upside, 68% to the upside, and you have hundreds of them. They all have hidden bullish divergence. Like all of them. They all have low stochastics, MACD turning, lack of bearish momentum. Who is selling? Who is selling right now? Why would you get back into the dollar? If you're hearing Trump, it might stop capital gains tax. Like, dude, like, what the heck? Why would you? People are going to run out of the stock market when they hear that. I just realized something. When he says he's not going to tax capital gains on cryptocurrency, people are going to run into crypto. Oh my God, they're going to sell their stocks because they have to pay taxes on the stocks. But oh my God, it's going to grow. If he ever made that law, imagine the money that would pour into cryptocurrency. I think that's why people are buying so many memes right now. It makes sense. Oh my gosh, the connection has been made. I was dull. I have awoken. Dude, people will go crazy. They'll start speculating on Bitcoin just now on that alone. That was, dude, he put that out today. It was insanity. And who knows, maybe it is a rumor. But no tax on crypto. Rumors are circulating President-elect Trump will end capital gains tax on cryptocurrency investments. They do it in Portugal. They do it in a bunch of other countries. You know what I mean? The ecosystem is still working. You guys got a bunch of money without us. Like you know, you seem to be fine without us. I'm just saying. That's a big deal, man. So people are running into cryptocurrency at this point because they're just like, you never know. It's real. He wants USA to be a BTC mecca. Look at Massa on MEXC, bull flag, pre-breakout, and Massa's hot. Everyone, we're going to 90,000 here, very simply put. Clear as day. The red's up there. We're pumping. The shorts are getting squeezed. If you're a short, I don't know what to tell you. You've missed the memo. In Portugal, you have to hold for more than a year. After that, it's party. Greetings from Germany, the biggest hole. You're funny. Rumor, but he had indicated he wants us to be led in the crypto space. They said no taxes on crypto made in the U.S. Interesting. Bitcoin pumping again. Yes, it is. We just told you. 89,750 for BTC. And if you got into the original trade this morning and held, you'd still be in gains. When we finally break above this and retest, I'm up in the ante, you know? Okay. I'm still moving through the super chats. I'm not done yet. Have your patience, please, with me. It's not easy. I got them in the Discord right here. So I got to do... I thought we did EGLD. Filecoin's ripping. Look for it to make a possible right shoulder here and continue to the upside. I see 535 as the Filecoin target. Multiverse X, one of my favorite coins. Yeah, I got in this coin a long time ago at 20 beans. It's about to rip too, out the flag. I have this, I believe I put this to the trading group. Nothing has changed about Multiverse X since I put it out. Holding its own, going a little sideways. Looks like it's plotting its massive move here. Multiverse X to 40. What time we got now? 12:10, 12:09. Okay. Can you check ETH, my friend, please? I live in Hungary. We have 50% tax. I listen while I'm working every day, just like a radio. I love it. Makes sense lining up with your full moon call. Profit 800 from a 2-week swing yesterday. Thanks, man. God bless you, brother. I greet you all in the holy name of God Most High. Amen. God bless you. Esau, man. His name was Esau. Isa. Wow, Swell. We traded that nice pump, and then Swell, I don't know, man. Swell don't look too good. You got it free. Well, we ran this airdrop. Then it came down to 3, and then it pumped all the way back to 16K. I don't know, man. It looks pretty weird to me. I think there's so many other coins. I'm leaving it alone. I'm sorry. Maybe it pumps, and it probably does, but I don't know. I got to leave it alone. Yeah, remember that guy telling me take gold trade and gold dump, man. I don't take anybody's stuff. I know I got the sauce, man. Let's take a look here at Doge and Andy on ETH. Dogecoin. Doge was in this beautiful pennant. Look at that track, and then it fell out. Why? People wanted to take profits, didn't want to hold the zone. Following Bitcoin too much too, kind of, you know. It's kind of in like the same, you know, I don't know. It's that to me looks like it looks like people are going to take profits out of Doge and put them in the smaller memes. That's an Adam and Eve double top. I know everything's supposed to rip. I guess there it is though. Doge is in the flag on the 4-hour there. So all you got to do is just trade these 4-hour flags. This whole market could rip like we wouldn't believe, man. It's getting the only thing, Doge is a little, other coins haven't ripped a lot. They just ripped up a little bit. They're like right there bouncing. Like the other coins are right here. They're revisiting their previous support. A lot of coins are right here. Doge kind of already did it. Doge has been going on like the Elon train for a while now. Can you believe that? It went from 11 cents to 42 cents, right? That target for Doge is 62 cents. And I believe it's going to start ripping. Yeah. I'm predicting a massive move today into tomorrow. I am. I feel there's a 90% accuracy based on my charting data. Okay? It's not on my feelings or what I think or believe, right? Come on, Doge is going to keep going. You have Elon being in the gov now. It's unbelievable. I see 62 cent Doge coming sooner than later. It's got to hold that zone, that line though right now, and it does have hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish, bro, says you're going to break this high before you break that low or that low. It's all about positioning and not being greedy. See, the greedy people are going to be right there. They're going to get stopped out because they're not willing to risk. Now, I won't hit while I'm willing to risk, so it doesn't even exist. But to them, they're so psychologically freaked out by a loss that they can't even put a deep stop loss. See, my deep stop losses rarely get hit. That's why I win so much. But you have to have guts to do that because you got to say, hey, I'll risk $2,000 for $8,000. You know, otherwise, everyone wants to do this. They want to risk 200 for $8,000, then they get kicked out 205 times. What about risking $8,000 for $20,000 or $3,000 for, and then here you're going to be down 1,500 for a bit. Just don't flop and grow. You know. What are your realistic thoughts? Does Bitcoin go down to 50 on the long term? No, I don't think Bitcoin ever goes below like 69,000 ever again for the rest of its life. I don't see Bitcoin. You have nation states buying Bitcoin. You have to understand, man. It was let's break this down logically. It was $1. It was $10, right? Then it went to, let's say, it went to 69, 70,000. Then it went to, and then it slowly started to move. And at 69K, it went sideways. People were like, oh, it's going to come back down. It's going to go to 40K. It's going to go to 50K. It did, and it went to 68, 69. So they started FOMOing. Then it went to 70 when they were like, I'll wait for it to get to 65. Then it went to 75, and the people that were waiting for 65 started to get really scared. They were like, oh my God, it's not. So they jumped in. Next thing you know, it's 76. The guy who wants to get in at 70 said, I'm going to wait. It comes back. It always comes back. 77, 78, 80. Now the guy waited for 70. He's in now at 89, at 79. Now it's 81, 82. Now the guy that said he would get in at 75, it will come back. Every single person keeps FOMOing in because they keep saying it's going to come back, and it doesn't. This is what happens. And now it's going to start happening to institutions, countries, states, pension plans. It's on, dude. It's over. And this is logical statements. This isn't me dreaming, making up what I feel. This is logically what's happening right now. Like, they don't have a choice. You're going to be in the dollar, the worst asset in the world that they keep printing to zero, or you're going to jump on ship with the greatest asset in the world. Everyone that knew how to study inflation, I knew inflation in 2010. I told my family and friends to get out of the dollar obsessively. I told them they needed to protect themselves. They thought I was an insane conspiracy theorist who was living. My dad thought I was like sitting on a tinfoil hat. Like he didn't get, like, I could see the future and I was telling him what was going to happen. He thought I was like freaked out all the time, like living inside of a hole. Like, he's like, what? He's like, you're online too much. He's like, how much do you spend that time on that computer? And I was like, Dad, like, the computers taught me everything. It taught me how to build a walkway. It taught me how to buy Bitcoin. It taught, like, me and my dad used to fight so much, but he's like, because he was like, you're a nut job in the computer all day long. And I'm like, yeah, I may be, but I got rich as heck doing that. The internet taught me how to make money. I went into the internet just like everybody else, but somehow I found the truth. I knew when COVID was going to happen. I told everyone before it happened. I told them that they were going to shut down basketball games. Nobody believed me. People called me insane. They shut a basketball game a week after I said it was going to happen. People called me and said, dude, I'm so sorry I called you. No, I thought you were crazy. They're like, you were right. You know what I mean? I've been calling things for a long time, man, because I've been on my own. I don't follow the herd. I go on my own. I'm willing to live alone, completely alone, in my own solitude, like a monk on the top of a hill. I don't need anybody. I love the people in my life, but I go alone, man. When you finally that's what Jim Rohn talked about today. He talked about isolation. And I talked about the tree alone is the strongest tree because it sits alone, baby. It sits alone and it can take the wind. It can take it. When you show people that you could stand alone, you can show them that they could stand alone. And you empower them to go after their dreams. You can't follow someone to a YouTube channel, right? You know what I mean? I didn't follow somebody to this job. I made this job. You could make your own job too. I refused to wear the mask. And he told me I was crazy. Now, not so much, 100%. That's how I live, on a hill, mostly alone, middle of nowhere. You're funny, man. I found myself alone. Hear the song? Listen. And I find myself alone. Pretty interesting, right? The coincidences of life, they're not coincidences. They're telling you to go after your dreams. You're in the right place at the right time with the right guy right now. You've got this. I am so amazed at how many awesome people are here on the stream right now. Each and every one of you has a miracle code. Like, something in you is amazing. You have a genius code. You have the power in you to help everyone else around you do amazing things with their lives. Everyone here. You have immense energy built up inside of you that's ready to come out. You do. You really do. I know you do because I have it too. And we all are beautiful humans with this ability to push and to change each other's lives. We seeked you and you were here. Amen. Greetings from old Germany. God bless you, brother. Thank you for everything you do. I listen to Jim Rohn because of you, and let my kids listen too. It's so good to have your kids listening to you, listening to Jim Rohn, because that's going to be absorbed into their subconscious mind. And they're going to be thinkers and doers and critical believers, critical thinkers that believe. Yeah, being alone. Yes, you get, when you're finally alone and stripped of everything. Like when I lost my job and COVID happened and I went back to Boston, that's when my channel grew, because I finally took all the distractions out of my life. No bars to go to in New York City. I wasn't up every night anymore. I was out, and Boston's a lot quieter than New York. I didn't have 100 people calling me, and I was able to focus on my dream, my goal, the trading group, the channel, and my trades, and really begin to grow as a person. Okay? 100%. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital and Decrypted.tax. The best place to go to get your taxes done is Decrypted.tax. Don't play games with anybody else. He owns a Bored Ape. He's my good friend. Schedule a free consultation today and stop playing games. Go to Decrypted.tax today. I Trust Capital, the best place. They can actually hold the Bitcoin for you. If you're afraid of holding Bitcoin, some people are. They don't want to hold their seed phrase. It worries them. They can hold it for you. All right. Are we going long on Bitcoin? We've already been long on Bitcoin. This is the long right here. The entry was at 88,007. You could have got back in again, though, at 88, even 88.7, 89.7, right? And then can we rip to the upside here for Bitcoin? Looks like we're going to come make a right shoulder or come back to the bottom of the pattern first, in my humble opinion. But I do see kind of a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, and I do see a move up. The measured move takes you to $99,916, right? Yeah, inflation was why a home goes up in price 100%. They printed all that money. That's why all the houses doubled in Florida. Your house didn't really go up. They printed money to insane amounts. You know. Sir, I became lonely trading crypto for 2 years and still losing. It takes longer than 2 years, man. You wanted it faster than you thought. It took me 5 to 6 years to become profitable in trading. It took me a long time. I was very stubborn. I didn't learn the best. I didn't focus that well. I was doing 100 other things at once. Yeah. It took me about 4 to 5 years to become profitable. 100%. Most people don't understand that Bitcoin is also backed by the cost of energy. 100%. They don't realize the true implications. Bitcoin stores energy better than anything in the world. It stores your energy. When you work really hard and put your money into the dollar, you lose it. Like if you were 10 years ago, I worked and I made 100 grand and I put it into Bitcoin. How much money would I have now? Way more. But if I put it into the dollar, how much? I would have less than 10 grand because the dollar's been printed. I'd probably have like $2,000. The same thing's going to happen in the next 10 years. Bitcoin's not changing. The dollar's not changing. You know, if you miss this wave, do you recommend jumping into the next cycle, or is this not too late? You didn't miss the wave. We're about to have a wave now. You didn't miss anything. You're the opportunity. Stop believing you missed something. If you're the opportunity, how could you have missed anything? You're the opportunity, not this market, not these coins. Like, it's you, man. You could forget about crypto right now and go start a business that makes you more money than any of these coins ever did, and never touch crypto. You're the opportunity. Everyone in here, remember that. Say it again to yourself. I am the opportunity. It's not out there. It's in here. I say it so much because I really need you to understand this, and I don't think everyone gets it. Stop looking outward for your success. It comes from within. It comes from within. It comes from within. Okay? Okay. Andy on ETH and Neural. Neural playing games. $690. In that same flag, though. And then it's going to retest support. If everything rips, it looks like Neural will rip too. And we'll be doubled up before we know it. This thing's got a tiny market cap and has a good place. This thing's a hot project, I firmly believe. I am the opportunity. I am a Falcon. Amen. Finally broke the 2 out of the 15. Thank the Lord. Oh, to the downside, though, you mean? I see what you're saying. Yeah, but then that's when I saw us going down. I was like, wait. The battle at the 15-minute 200 MA. It's a battle. Hey, Sam, do you believe in the fourth cycle of Bitcoin? We hit a new all-time high the next year and then dump hard. Yes. That's what's going to happen. Sam, let that light shine in you. Be bigger than the light that shines on you. Amen. Amen. Bro, I got discovered your live trading and you have given me strength and motivation to keep pushing for my dreams. Cheers from Puerto Rico. Mike Enriquez, you got this, Mike. I can't wait to see you one day, give you the biggest handshake and a hug and tell you thank you for all the support, Mike. I need your support like you do. Shout out to Tom Crown, man. I love you, Tom. Yo, everybody, give Tom Crown a subscription. I love this guy. He's one of the nicest people in the game. He was bigger than me, better than me, cooler than me, and he still let me in, man. You know what I mean? He was the big bad YouTuber with 150,000 subs. I remember watching him on ATB being like, I should be on there. That guy gets to do that. Tom, man, he blazed trails for me. If Tom didn't do what he did, I definitely wouldn't have what I have. God bless you, Tom. Thank you for everything you've given to crypto, everything you've given to this channel, and all the nice things you've done for me. And you were so nice to me when I came to Nashville, bro. I'm a little emotional today, I guess. But man, God bless you, Tom. I just feel really, really at home in the crypto space, and you made me feel at home. Everybody give Tom Crown a like. Follow him on Twitter. He's funny. He's interesting. And he's a smart, interesting guy. God bless you, Tom. You're a star in my mind, man. I love you with all my heart. I consider you a brother for life. You need anything, you need to talk about anything, my phone is always open to you. I give my phone number to nobody, but I give it to you, man. God bless you, my friend. May you reach the stars and beyond. You're an amazing man. And you're a legend. Wait, I think I got it. Wait, hold on. I got it. I never have them on the desk. Let me do my best impression of you, all right? Bitcoin going a little to the upside here. I'm seeing a little bit of Bitcoin. It's on the way. I had it for a second. A little bit. You heard yourself a little bit there. Hey, Mr. Beans. What does Mr. Bean say? I can't. Oh, man. I love you, Tommy. I love you, man. I like this crypto thing we got going on here. You know. Tom is the other YouTuber I sub to. Amen. I remember listening to Tom Crown with house music. How much longer are you going on today, Lifer? I don't know, man. As long as I gotta. Until it feels right. You know. Hey, Sam, I have an idea for the top of the bull run. Last two cycles were topped out when Bitcoin dominance hit 39%. Litecoin hit 350 and XLM hit 74. All prices plus thoughts. But we should hit other prices by now. But dominance is a nice thing to think about. I lost 200 2 hours ago, but my opportunity has not disappeared. You must believe in yourself every time, my friend. I don't like this rejection by the 200. This is struggling here. It tells me that we're going to come down to the bottom of the pattern and I can get back in at a better price. It's $4. I'm flat on the trade, right? Danzo and Cardano, they built a casino and they burn all the house token profits and buy back with 8 house profits. Check their casino as well. Sounds like it's going to pump. Like it sounds, I mean, that, like, how does that not pump? What you just said, Danzo? I mean, it looks bullish. Look at that tightness. I don't know what this is. This the one though? $3.5 million market. I'll look at the website. And it's got the cup and the handle there. I mean, I've traded this type of setup many times in my life, and it's played out very nicely. Danzo, huh? Meet the new Wild West. You're not seeing the complete. Partner token is approved for deposit play. Indicated check mark. Until we complete an audit. Meme-fi is the new Wild Wild West. Bootstrap your token. Danzo Meme-fi Casino. Dude. This thing looks kind of crazy, man. I don't know, man. MAGA Hosky friend. Wow. You know what? It may just go on. It may moon. Cardano's ripping right now, so things are Cardano are gaining some momentum. This thing looks like it could gain some steam. I know there's a lot coming at us, and there's a lot of coins to talk about, and it's overwhelming at times. For sure, it can be. One step at a time, one moment at a time. Right? Even I have to sit back and be like, how many coins? What coin? I got to make Excel spreadsheets. I got to think it through. It's a lot. It's a lot. Love from India, bro. God bless you, man. What happened to Trump? Oh my God. Can you take a peek? Not right now, please. I'm at the end though. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dive. $227 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. Danzo on ADA on MinSwap. MinSwap is where you get Cardano, and the NAMI wallet is how you get onto Cardano. So NAMI and MIM is how you do it. All right. Look at the PA in 50-minute. Constant higher lows. We shall pump. But yeah, serious resistance with the 200 MA confluence. G with the 1 hour order block. Fred, double bottom there to the upside for Fred. The raccoon that they put down. So sad. It's such a big one. Can you believe they took down the raccoon? Unbelievable. It was a sweet little animal, and they took him down. They euthanized it. Horrible, horrible people. Absolutely horrible people. I can't believe they killed that squirrel. Absolutely unbelievable. Such a great animal. It's a great animal. It's the greatest animal ever. No animal greater than the raccoon. This chat is literally all I see. Check the coin show. Do this, that. You gotta send a super chat. Spamming coins is getting boring. Sammy, hit that Marky Wahlberg impression. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter. I can do it, Sam. I was Dirk Diggler, and I can get it done. It doesn't matter, babe. I can get it done. I can do it. My name's Marky Wahlberg, and I approve this message. Dude, I can get it done. It doesn't matter. I was with Jordan Lucas. I told Tom not to get into that with that curly head kid. I said, you know, jump into Gala with me and The Rock. So much better. But Tom had to do it with the FTX kid. He lost all his money. Then he lost his wife. I told Tom not to do that. Tommy, come back. Hang out with us. Dude, Tommy, it's Marky Wahlberg style. Boogie Woogie Nights, man. I'm Dirk Diggler, and I approve this message. Something also known as the 4 hour looks primed on all coins on the daily 21 looks so likely to be tapped by most market on more swing down. How do you weigh on the 4 versus the daily? You have to take a shot. You know, many times in my life, the 4 hour pumped. A few times in my life, the 4 hour dumb. When you're in a pump like this, the daily won't come back to the 21. The daily will get pulled away from it. You know? Hey, Alois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, what are you doing over here? Did Peter Griffin grow the beard? Can I get in the group if I don't chart very well? 100%. You don't have to chart anything. We're here to teach you how to chart. You're not supposed to know how to chart yet. Join CryptoLifer.com. Jump on it today. It's a very simple way. We're going to teach you. We have basically a school in there, like a $2,000. Like people will pay you $2-3 grand. I have a pre-recorded videos, a class in there already for you. Start watching those videos. It's basically a free course, ready for you. All right. I told you I didn't like the way price action was playing here on the 200 MA. I just don't like it. I'm flashing closing at a $30 right there, waiting because I want this to come back down and get into the trade. What if it rips? I'll wait for it to retest. I don't have to chase. I already made I already made good gains today. I don't need to chase. All right. And let me finish the super chats here if I can. Where is my Discord? It's over there. Doge, Andy on ETH. I got to look at Andy on ETH. But dude, this Danzo is about to explode. I'm being honest. Like the TA looks really nice on it. You do whatever makes you happy. This is high risk on Cardano. Danzo. And it's a Danzo casino, and they buy back with the profits. They buy back ADA with the profits, is what someone said to me. Very high risk. Could go to zero. Like, I mean, you know. I liked Andy on Blast, but apparently that just wasn't going to be it. It was Andy on ETH the whole time, right? Andy on ETH, I mean, it had a beautiful right shoulder, had the cup in the handle, right? Easy peasy, man. You can trade these memes. They play out exactly like they're supposed to. Like, it's pretty weird. That's the length of that wick to that wick. That's your, and that's, I mean, that's just nutty. So you're a little overbought now. Like there's a 21 somewhere here. You're probably going to come back. Memes look like they're going to continue to pump, but I'd look for a small time frame flag. You know, you do have a rising wedge here that could break to the upside. Somewhere like this, you know. This coin looks hot. Everyone's talking about it, and I could see it continuing to pump, but there will be a pullback at one point. I say it does hit $1 billion market cap, though. I really do. A 3X is coming for Anion. It's been on around a long time. I've been speculating on this coin on and off. I don't own any. I have Annie on blast, but we'll see. All right. Too many chains, too many coins, too many things. It's never ending. Algorand TA, we did it already. Yep. Super chats, Velodrome and Maple Finance. Dude, Velo just banging on them. I love Velo. You know me and my Velo coin. We gave you Fog at 7 cents at 60. We gave you Gas back at the Grass. Grass looks like it's about to take off again. I don't want to forget about my Grass token here. I wanted to see it pump. It's in that 4-hour flag like the whole market. When the whole market moves, it's going to move. Something big is coming. You can feel it. You can smell it. Either they're going to fake everybody out and bang on them, but it's just unlikely to me. But you never know. The probabilities, we would be in head and shoulder patterns, and the TA would be telling us we're going to dump. So I feel like it's only a matter of time. Grass breaks out and begins to pump again. $5 Grass is coming sooner than later, in my humble opinion. Only thing is you need that support. You know, it's a little risky because if you lose that level, you can easily get stopped out. Like, there's not much support. I guess you could go down a few levels to the 3-to-1 and right there and make it like a 2-9. I'd rather be around there, and that makes it a really high. It's like a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio. Even higher, a 6-to-1. It's pretty nice. Grass is awesome. I like Grass a lot. I think Grass could do numbers over time. Okay. But you do whatever makes you happy. Okay, today this stream is about technical analysis, but it's about finding yourself and going after your greatest, you know, finding your success, really. I found my success through technical analysis, so I want you to find your success as well. I'd feel bad to know that I reached my, you know, parts of my destiny, but you did not. That would make me feel very low, and I just wouldn't feel good about my life. I want you to find your destiny. I want you to go after your dreams. I want to know that I helped you go after them. There's people that helped me go after my dreams. I remember them for the rest of my life. Some of them I never met. They were motivational people online that I listened to, and that they helped me understand the way of the world, right? So Bitcoin playing at a really strange place here with this 85, 590 thing. I don't know what they're doing. They seem to just be toying with price action here. I need a moment like to come back, like leave it alone and then come back again. Interesting enough, though, a bit of a flag here on the 1 minute. Almost like it left the flag, came back inside, right? Pretty weird. But you're above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Possibly this could be the breakout. I got mixed signals with the way I'm looking at the chart, though, and how the overbought 115. 1 hour looks like it could be curving on a higher low and just get out of it and just boom, though. You're going to eventually have to let it go and just sit in it no matter what. And see if it's going to break out or not. I'm so heavy in spot that even if I made 30 grand today trading leverage, it really wouldn't matter, because would it mess with my bags, my spot bags? No, you know. Another short squeeze for Bitcoin coming right there, though, at 89,740. It's a funny day, right? We called the law. They gave it all back. Now they're pumping it back up again. The 1 hour looks like it's going to move. I want to get rid of the small stuff here that's in my way. You're just watching. You're like, wow, that's distracting. Oh, I forgot I have to do my top down now. I'm exhausted. I work really hard, everybody, to the point of no return. I am as tired as you think I am at the end of the day. It's a never-ending journey. Helping thousands of people can drain you for sure. It's not easy. And then being a dad to 3 kids and a father to a husband to your wife and a brother to your sisters and a friend to your friends. It's a very demanding life, but I wouldn't ask for anything different. May God bless me with more. That's the trade right there that I see happening, and I'm sticking to it. Stop below 87,000. Take profit at 99. Or maybe I'd even like take profit somewhere at 96, 97. All right, everybody, I'm out of here for the day. Thank you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you. No worries, Arthur. You're awesome, man. You didn't stress me out at all. May God bless you. Thank you for being nice. It's very nice of you. Okay. Someone said, can you look at NEURAI? I kind of don't want to, but I will. Because that's my job, right? $1.9 million market cap. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Tiny coin, right? Looks like it's got some bearish div that played out. Fell back inside the same. It's kind of falling. You see how everything's falling? Bitcoin, the pump, the dump, the backup. It's kind of following. You know, when Bitcoin pumps, it's almost like everything will pump in a way. Next target for that one is 4520. Maybe it doubles up to a $4 million market cap. God bless you, bro. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Shout out to Pyros, Arthur, Bluff City Breaks, JS Project X, Louis Mies, Paulo Carpinello. Jasmine's just bouncing off the bottom, man. You just got to believe in Jasmine or don't. It's that simple. You can't even look at the chart at this point. Either believe in it or don't believe in it. I don't know what else to say when it comes to Jasmine. Excited about ADA more than Manic. Yeah, exactly. Please take a look at Maple. Thanks for all you do. Let's go, lifers. Let's start the 99 minimal super chat. This man works his butt off. Respect. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Can we look at Velodrome? Here's a super chat. Thanks for all you do. God bless you, man. Thank you. Very nice of you. Now Bitcoin may moon out of this. I mean, it kind of has the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder now. Curving on the stochastics. They're messing with me with this 15-minute 2, though. Okay, back above it. But I just feel like they're going to go below it again. I don't believe they're not going to come back down to the bottom of this channel. You see what I'm saying? I don't buy it. I also got a little FOMO in me, so I'm like, they got me a little bit. They got me a little bit. I don't want to miss, you know? Okay, let's take a look at Maple for Joe. Joe, you've been such a nice guy. God bless you, Joe. Thank you for always being a part of the stream. Thank you for being patient. Sorry it took me a little long here to get to Maple. There we go. Reminds me of maple syrup, right? I mean, it makes me think of pancakes. I get super hungry when anyone asks me to go over maple finance. I think of a maple tree. And I think of like just sweet pancakes and French toast, and I'm just like, maple. I'm like Homer Simpson, maple, you know. I think maple syrup may be my favorite taste in the world. Like, I used to drink maple syrup by itself, like in the middle of the night. I just go by the fridge and just be chugging maple syrup. It's so bad, bro. Don't tell anyone I said that. All right, that's our little secret. When will alt season come? It's been here, man. Like, come on, dude. When will alt season come? AERO went from 30 to $1.50, but it's not here yet. Multiple coins doing 5 to 10x's a day, like just all, you know, or going 100%. You know, PNUT going up 8x in a day, but we're not in alt season though, right? I get it. We're not in like the full blown, but we're getting dang close. Bitcoin pumping hard right now to the upside. 89.9. Once we crack 90K, we'll be back in the 90 zone, and people will be kind of start acting better about it. Maybe we'll have these crazy wicks in the weekly. Looks like it's going to consolidate, maybe smaller on the longer time frames. And again, I bet it's going to break out the flag on the 4-hour time frame. Every single coin has this. Some have little variations of it, a little different, but every single coin has this falling wedge flag on the 4-hour.
Every single one of them. That's just it. And so you believe in it or you don't. Maple is getting oversold, coming back inside the pattern. It would be a good place to get in for the bounce if you believed in it. I think there's so many better coins out there and so many better setups. Nobody really talks about Maple. It doesn't get a lot of love. It's like, you know, it's not PNUT. You know what I mean? Anyway, you do you, though. Let's take a look at the altcoins right now. Cardano, XRP, Brett, Flare, Mog, AERO, GOAT, all doing damage today. Nero in the last day, in the last hour. We got Brett, we got Whiff, Pepe, Filecoin, ENA, Mew, Near, Floki. There's my baby Near. I piled into Near. Love seeing Near. 5:31 on the hour. At 5:33, we're already up on our Near buys. I bought Near the house. Yes. Okay, everybody. I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. Thank you for jumping on in to the live. We appreciate you. We love you. And we care about you. We thank you so much. Without your attention and your viewership, we would not have a live stream. I would not have a purpose, and we wouldn't be able to move the way we move. May God bless you all, and thank you so much for showing up every single day. This show is awesome and consistent because you are awesome and consistent. Cheers to my fellow maple syrup drinkers. Love you, Sam. God bless you, man. So I'm not the only one, huh? God bless. Thanks for everything you do. Amen, dude. And everyone that gave a super chat, if I missed you, shout out to Tracy Myers. We love you, Tracy. Thank you for becoming an exclusive lifer. That's super nice. Great picture. Nice smile. Alan Sanchez. Look at NEURAI. Love you, brother. Oh, let's look at Moonwell for Bluff City breaks. MOODENG. All right, it never ends, huh? MOODENG's... I said MOODENG was hot. We talked about it breaking out. Look at it. It ripped to the target. Kind of crazy, right? It came out. It was new. All they did, people talked about it every single day. All the time. It was a little hippo. It made it on the news. I talked about how I heard it on the news one day. I said that I mean, you know what I mean? Takes a lot of sap to make maple syrup. Yeah, I don't know that story. You think of Charles Hawkinson is blowing up, Bobo's blowing up. These are connections you got to make. Bobo did blow up. I put it in a flag here because I was like, all right, he's becoming the head. Probably going to pop. It dipped there, and then look, it made an inverted head and shoulder, and now it's continuing to move. I see Bobo headed up further to the upside as well. You got to just get yourself, I can't tell you what to do, but like, we looked at VELO, we look at VELO. I looked at Neural AI. I didn't look at Cow and CETUS. I like to look at VELO on Coinbase. That's where I usually track it. Damn, what happened? It just got a tank? Oh, so sorry. I'm looking at the wrong coin. Jeez Louise. Huh. That wasn't fun for a second. Wait, is my chart upside down? What's going on here? What is going on here? Velodrome isn't 9 cents. This is a glitch, right? Velodrome's like 120. What's going on? Why does this say Velodrome's 8 cents right now? I'm very confused. Oh, I'm not looking at AERO. I'm looking at VELO. I'm tired, man. My goodness. Yeah, Velodrome's my coin. Look at that thing booming. 145 for Velodrome. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Honestly, Aerodrome's kind of like, It's Aerodrome. You don't want Velodrome. Velodrome's trash. Aerodrome's the one. They're both good, but it's Aerodrome, man. Aerodrome's going to go up and down, and then it's going to rip to 267. It's going to take some time. Velo should follow it, technically. But, like, it's in the dumps, man. I don't know, man. This thing ain't the... It's in consolidation, but doesn't seem to have the love that Aerodrome has. Yeah. It's in this, like... I mean, it is in consolidation, and I guess you could say, well, if everything pumps, it's going to pump. I just think there's way better coins. I don't have any of this. Yeah. My dad literally just told me how syrup is made from sugarcane because my uncle grows his own sugar. Interesting. And let's look at CETUS, and then I'm out for the day. I might have missed one. I'm sorry if I did. SUI was hot before everything else. I'm looking I just want CETUS to make a flag. Unlike everything else, it doesn't have the... See, this is the one that doesn't have the 4-hour flag because SUI was doing its own thing for so long. They had to form a completely different market structure than the rest of the market. You have to understand that concept, right? And then... Honestly, that looks kind of bearish. People made a lot of money in SUI. They may, you know... So that's got to break out. If it doesn't, it's going to come test the double bottom. Chance it does break out. I mean, CETUS and SUI are hot. I feel like everything's going to run. Deep Hook Protocol included. Look, 85.5 again. Like, I just... There's something weird about the chart today. I'm not feeling it, man. It's got to come back down first. Every time they keep doing this, I'm just like, no. See? Then they make me think they're going to pump it, but I know they're not. They're toying with price action today on this Friday, low volume. I don't know what they're doing. They're just going after leverage traders back and forth. People short and people long, and people short and people long. It's annoying me a little bit because it's like, go your way, man. My dad literally just told me how syrup is made from cane sugar. Somebody said. And we got some syrup that was made from sugar cane. That's awesome. Wow, Bitcoin at 89.5, just kind of going sideways, hanging again on the 15-minute 200 MA. Like for the last hour, it's made 3 or 4 candles all around the 200 MA on the 15-minute. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. May God bless you all. Thank you for coming on in and making this stream amazing. I will see you all maybe tonight. You never know if stuff gets crazy. You never know if I go live. Check me out. We got Jacuzzi live streams. We got all sorts of stuff. We make content every single day. Live streams are the main thing here, though. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you all tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. We will start in the morning, usually early morning, somewhere between 8 and 9. It's usually a quicker update. It's about a half an hour on Saturdays, depending. You never know, though. The last Saturday got out of control. It was like $2,000. It was so many people here. So, everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. May you have a wonderful day. May you have a wonderful night, no matter where you are in the world. $248 in chat revenue. People are absolutely amazing. May God bless you all. May you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for your most precious asset, and that is your time. I'm really, really appreciative of every moment I get to spend with you all. I live in the present moment. I cherish the present moment, and together we can build in the present moment. The secret to success is getting started. What are you going to start today that's going to change your life?
Para